classic rock.
And Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
1015 KGB, San Diego.
Let's go, Jack. Let's swing.
Give me all your hot monkey love.
You show us everything you got. You keep on dancing and the rhythm gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
Let's party, dudes.
Yes.
You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting.
Rock and roll.
Excellent! I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. You're looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You show us everything you've got. Baby, baby, that's quite a lot. And you drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
You are correct, sir. Yes.
You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting.
I'm gonna drink a lot of beer and stay out all night.
Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night.
I just want to party.
Every day. I wanna rock and roll all night
Yes.
and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night.
One, two, three, come on with me. Turn on the DSC on the 101 KGB. Turn on the DSC on the 101 KGB. A 4, 5, 6, got all the good bits. Reverend Dave, Chainsaw Sports, Shelly in those tight shorts. I'm not gay. Gotta go. Shortest breaks. Love your show. DSC is all I need. Dave is the DJ with the most, yeah. Scene of American sports. Crack my music, tight shows. Shut up, boy, yeah, yeah. I said the DJs are the heroes.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
The DSC.
KGB.
And finally, in hunting, Vice President Dick Cheney accidentally shot a man while quail hunting over the weekend. We say accidentally, but that doesn't explain why Mr. Cheney then leaned in, dabbed his hanky into the guy's wounds, and used his blood to give himself face paint. Secret Service agent who witnessed the accident said the last time he'd seen someone spray a shot that wildly was real late at night on Cinemax.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw!
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
KGB.
Please tell me about the joke. Gotta hear the joke of the day. Won't you let me know the joke right now?
My friend Neville walked into a bar, sat down, made his selection.
I say, my good chap, I'd like a glass of 20-year-old scotch. 1 ice cube, please. Now, there's a good fellow, what?
Now, Zeke, the bartender, didn't really understand this fancy pants talk, and he barked his concern. You see, old Zeke, he didn't have any 20-year-old scotch. So he just grabbed a bottle of Old Panther, poured the fellow a drink, which he sipped delicately.
I say, my good fellow, perhaps you didn't hear me correctly. I asked for a glass of 20-year-old scotch with 1 ice cube. This scotch is only 5 years old.
You mean to tell me that you can actually tell how old the scotch is just by tasting it?
Precisely. Now, be a good sport and pour me a respectable drink, what?
Well, Zeke didn't think this fellow was telling the truth. In fact, Zeke suspected that the fancy fellow had seen the bottle and was only pretending to be able to taste the difference. So Zeke, he grabbed his 10-year-old scotch, poured a glass, and sent it before the gentleman, who sipped at it lightly.
I say, my good fellow, it's no use trying to, as you Yanks say, pull the wool over my eyes. I asked for 20-year-old scotch, but this is only 10 years old. Now then, how's about my cocktail, what?
Zeke was truly impressed.
Yeah.
So he went to the back room, dusted off his finest bottle of 20-year-old scotch, poured 3 fingers, and set it before the natty fellow, who sipped at it gently.
I say, that's a fine brew there, Zeke, old boy. That scotch is actually 20 years, 3 months, and 2 weeks old today.
Boy, howdy, Zeke was impressed with the fellow. So much so that he went to the back room and came back with another glass.
Boy, mister, you sure do know your drinks. Here, try this one for size.
He set the glass in front of the snappy fellow, who sipped at it with class. And then spat it violently all over the bar.
My God! I've been poisoned! This tastes like, how you Yanks say, piss!
Zeke smiled and said,
Yeah. Now how old am I?
yeah. You know, special thanks and a round of applause to Rich for the fine quality sipping sound effects.
Thank you very much.
That was lovely.
Can you bark?
Wonderful KGB, San Diego, the station for more fun in the sun.
Boyer, you think you can take it this early in the morning?
I'll try.
You sure?
You talking about a nasty email, talking about how terrible I am or what a rotten person I am?
I'm talking about visual stimuli that could push you to the edge.
Let's try it. Let's give it a shot.
812. 812, today's Union Tribune. Robinson's May, Macy's could never compare to what's going on 812 today, buddy.
Really? Let's take a look. It always takes so long to get to the last page. Oh! Where is it? Where is it?
Joyce Creek.
Oh, I've got to go there.
He's leaving now.
Right.
It looks like a 16-valve Volkswagen head that's in desperate need of rescue.
It looks like a piece of crap.
Yeah.
I'm there for you.
It looks like a discarded piece of crap.
Oh.
There's an old engine block thrown into a
In a creek bed.
creek bed.
Nice.
Warrior's going to knock over a snare drum here.
How can they do that?
He looks at that with the same sort of heartbreak that you would view a bag full of weighted down kitties thrown into the creek.
Stop it! Oh my God!
It's like seeing Sally Struthers with all those children. Hey, but you know what? A11 isn't bad. A little something for you down at the bottom.
All right, we are your prep. Is it primer or primer? Primer, isn't it?
Primer is the thing that you teach young children.
This is your primer for a 3-day weekend, baby.
Love that.
I'd like to personally thank both George Washington and Abe Lincoln
Sexy.
for being born so we can have a day off. And the other stuff that they did
They had the courtesy to be born on the same Monday.
in their jobs. Do you think the other boring, less sexy presidents take credit for President's Day?
Technically, I think they can.
They can because we call it President's Day, but
Right.
everyone knows
It's Abraham
George and Abe.
and Georgia, yeah.
Little 3-day Southern California weekend. And guess what?
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain. Yeah. Yay. Good.
The stick will just light a fire and sit in front of it. And
363 days of
Yes.
sunshine all year.
yes.
And the 2 that we have on a holiday, it's gonna rain. Perfect.
Great.
All of a sudden, it's like living in Seattle or something here. It's crazy.
Only on the weekends.
See the headline? Like 1,500 people are missing in a mudslide now.
Yeah.
In, I don't know, Wheresville,
Philippines.
Philippines. What?
Don't
Is
build under
everything
cliffs.
made out of mud over there or what? Is everything water soluble?
Happens everywhere.
Makes me wonder what kind of warnings do they have when the breeze starts to kick up?
Head for the hills. Oh, wait. The hills are
The
sliding.
hills are heading our way.
No, they're coming to us.
Olympic update, Chainsaw Sports. Next, the DSC is on KGB and Q103.
Hey, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to throw your hearing aid away?
The DSC at night.
Oh, yeah.
KGB.
Don't catnap this one. It's the 05 closeout sale on now at Banner Mattress.
This is one dish you can't avoid on the drive home.
Who is this?
My name is Stan. I'm calling to see if he would do an odd job for me.
With animals?
Well, I need my Great Dane's tea bags removed. You think he'd do something like that?
His what?
You know, take the fruit out of the basket.
No.
You know, take the bean bags out of the toss game.
Not that kind of, no.
Well, it says here he'll do odd jobs.
Not that kind of odd.
Why not?
Because he doesn't know what he's doing as far as cutting something's nuts off.
Our beloved Ditch on 101.5 KGB.
Okay, top 3 reasons I'm getting new appliances. Number 3, oven temperature should never be a guessing game. Number 2, the dishwasher drowns out the TV. And number 1, the brand I want is now at the price I want.
Right now at the Home Depot, save 10% on all major appliances and get special deferred financing store-wide, but only through Monday. The Home Depot. You can do it, we can help. Offer valid in U.S. only. See store for details.
I had trouble sleeping for years. A friend suggested a soothing environmental sound machine. Only the cricket sound made me nervous. I found the birds irritating. And the soothing waterfall had me running to the bathroom 4 times a night. But finally, a gentle voice did change the way I sleep for the better.
I told him to buy that Sleep Number bed everybody's getting.
I'm a 65, and I love it. I'm sleeping great.
The Sleep Number bed is proven to improve sleep quality. In fact, in clinical studies, 87% experience deeper, more restorative sleep on a Sleep Number bed. Isn't it time you started sleeping on the bed that's revolutionized sleep in America? Visit a select comfort store today. You can find the Sleep Number bed at Sleep Train Mattress Centers. Call 1-800-378-BEDS for the Sleep Train location nearest you. The Sleep Number bed by Select Comfort.
They called President Lincoln Honest Abe. They say George Washington never told a lie. And you can experience the same spirit of honesty with a Mossy way to buy. At Mossy Nissan, you'll see your trade-in value, down payment, interest rate, and monthly payment on our instant quote computer screen. And every vehicle's marked with a low, no-hassle Mossy value price, so you'll save big.
Mossy Nissan. Mossy Nissan.
Right now, during Mossy Nissan's President's Day Savings Event, you'll save even more. Get $6,000 in net savings on new 05 Nissan Titan Crew Cab LEs with 25 in stock. Get $7,000 in net savings on new 05 Armadas with 33 in stock. Don't wait. Mossy Nissan's President's Day Sales Event is on now at all 6 Mossy Nissan locations.
Mossy Nissan moves you.
$37.50 Mossy discount from MSRP plus $22.50 factory rebate equals $6,000 on models 21,815 and 21,915. $4,500 Mossy discount from MSRP plus $2,500 factory rebate equals $7,000. Ends 2/28/06.
The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
1015 AGB.
Started watching it last night again.
The Olympics?
I'm not crazy about the long programs. Last night, I don't know what all was featured because I saw about 3 minutes and I'm trying to decide, do I really like the Olympics or are they boring? Are they so boring?
You get a good night's sleep.
They're like visual Sominex or something. Right. I saw maybe 2 guys. I saw 2 guys. I saw one guy who could do the splits on one skate and thought, okay, that's just too chicky for me.
Did you see the downhill snowboarding thing, though?
No. I missed all the good stuff.
Cool.
It was the long program on men's figure skating, and you're watching this guy do a couple of flips and a couple of leaps, and it's like, all right.
You're suddenly realizing that men's figure skating might be a little chicky?
I don't know. The short program I can deal with more than the one that was on last night.
Well, the ADD kicks in after.
Oh, all right already.
But Ruth is right about the snowboarding cross where you have 4 guys racing down at once down kind of like a downhill course.
What time was that on?
Jumps and they manipulated us, didn't they, Ruth?
What time was it? All over the place?
Yeah, it was all
late.
Yeah,
like what time?
10, 8, 9, something.
Oh, okay. All right.
9 or
10. 10, 8, 9. Monday, Wednesday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Last night, to be specific.
Not last night. Last night-ish. All right. Let's do sports and the Olympic update now. Exclusively. A Dave Shelley and Chainsaw property, if you will. You're welcome. Here's the chainsaw. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave, Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody, in the sports world. We are live from Olympic Central here in San Diego, congratulating Russia's Evgeny Plushenko for winning gold in men's figure skating, USA's Seth Westcott for winning gold in the snowboard cross, and American Idol for crushing the Olympics in Tuesday night ratings. 27 million viewers to 16. Oh my God. That's a blowout. 27-16, Idol crushes the Olympics. But in a shocking development indicative of their desperation, just in time for Tuesday night's debut of women's figure skating, the Olympics have fired all of their judges and hired Simon, Randy, and Paula. You think the kiss and cry room is emotional already? Olympic Idol debuts on Tuesday.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah. Huge college basketball victory last night for San Diego State. Nationally televised hoops on ESPN2. The Aztecs beat UNLV in Vegas 81-70 to open up a 2-game lead in the Mountain West Conference with just 4 left to play. With Cox Arena hosting rounds 1 and 2 of March Madness, the Aztecs have a chance at playing at home in the NCAA Men's College Basketball Tournament. In other collegiate news, the Stanford Tree mascot was kicked off the school's cheerleading squad. You've seen that thing. It's like, the Greenpeace kind of thing with a tree. It's a tree.
Yeah.
A guy running out in a tree costume.
Yeah. Now, is it at least a fierce tree like in The Wizard of Oz?
No.
Throws its apples at you?
dorky tree.
It's just a stationary...
No, it's a guy in a tree costume running around, and it's just sad.
Oh, man. What class do you flunk? What's the punishment that they make you get in the tree costume?
Well, flunk or drunk, he's off the team because he was found being drunk at a basketball game. They suspected the tree mascot was drunk when it tried to urinate on the Fresno State Bulldog. I thought turnabout was fair play. Oh, my. Elsewhere in college sports, the Texas Longhorns national championship football team visited the White House on Tuesday. President Bush wore an orange tie, not to honor the Longhorns team color, but to keep from being shot by Dick Cheney. Oh, my. Meanwhile, in the National
We're here for fun, and this is when fun happens, late. Hanging out with your friends, late. Listen to that mother of two. That's when all the fun happens, late. Hanging out all night, you know how it is? Fun. Go home a little early, right? Mistake. You get that call the next day, you know that call. You should have hung out, man. You should have hung out, man. Well, what happened? Oh. That's what a lie sounds like. Oh. 10 minutes after you left. It's always 10 minutes after you leave. That's when all the fun shows up. Like the fun mobiles 10 blocks behind you. Just wait. Watch it. 10 minutes after you left, the Spice Girls broke in and had sex with everybody. Yeah. Even the fat kid wearing the Babylon 5 t-shirt, he got a little. And it's never gonna happen again.
Basketball Association. Michael Jordan celebrates his 43rd birthday today. And in honor of the milestone, Nike has raised wages for Cambodian cobblers to 43 cents a day. What a tribute. Oh, my. In other sports, David.
Back to American Idol. Is Kelly Pickford the most darling thing on earth? Little Kelly Pickford, who made the final 24. She's one of the 12 girls. She's not going to win. I just don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Oh. I'm not going to be able to take it when they tell her to get out. She is, she's just so cute, so sweet, so darling.
She's adorable.
You know how you can tell some of these people that get in, and it's like, you're good for one or two more. You're just not. You don't have the look or the chops or whatever to be Idol. And I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when they vote.
I thought you weren't going to watch it anymore.
I saw some of it last night. I was making dinner, and Carly had TiVo'd Wednesday's show, and she was watching it in the family room, and I saw, I'm looking up every once in a while from cutting up chicken and stuff, and I saw Kelly Pickford, and that kid just melts my heart. She's such a nice girl.
Are you going to need a kiss and cry room like the figure skaters when she gets bumped out?
Kiss, cry, cuddle, comfort, and a big soft shoulder, mister. I hope you'll be there for me.
I'll be there, bro. Just like I was in Bastogne, my friend.
A little message to everyone. If you know what's good for you, don't you dare vote that girl off. Don't do it.
It's 6:29 and 18 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Don't use the phone, okay?
Okay.
TSC at Night with your host, Abramowitz.
Sorry.
1015
KGB.
All right. Finally, we now know why Britney Spears endangered the life of her child. You remember the pictures that we saw? Britney rolling down the freeway in her Land Rover with her 4-month-old in her lap behind the steering wheel.
Sure.
No seatbelt on either of them. I saw a thing, like a public service announcement the other day, or maybe it was a news story saying that kids have to be in a kid chair until they're 4 feet 9.
Yep. Wow. They weigh a certain pound. They said like 8 to 12 years old.
That can't be
try it. Try it.
Kidding. They can't wait to get out of that thing.
Try
My
it.
13-year-old, get in a booster seat.
4'9".
Ain't gonna happen.
That can't be right.
That's
No, I
what
heard
the story was.
Wow.
And that's here in California.
Everything's here in California. There's a town just north of here that has now made smoking outside
Oh, God.
illegal.
I saw
Del Mar.
that. The
Huh?
whole
Del Mar.
town. You don't
No,
let
it's
smoke
not Del
anywhere.
Mar.
I thought they were considering that.
No, I mean, it's done. And it's not Del Mar.
Del Mar's just been trying for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
It's
they
in
thought about
LA-ish.
I want to say Crescent something.
No, I want to say it's
City.
Calabasas.
Starts with a C.
It's Calabasas.
I want to say it's Calabasas, too.
Calabasas is a persony word.
Can't smoke outside. Shut
You
up.
can't smoke outside.
What am I going to jail?
Technically, they could. Or give you a ticket, I guess.
Ridiculous.
But when they were showing when they were showing this news story about how your kid has to be 4'9", I mean, hell, that's right when his contract for the NBA is being drafted. They showed the kid in the back seat, sitting in the middle with no seatbelt on, and then they ran the car into the wall. Well, gee, I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Kid flew right between the bucket seats and out the windshield. Well, no kidding.
Did he make it? Did he stick the landing?
The dummy. Try to imagine you're 10-year-old and you're telling him, yeah, get in the car seat, Johnny. Good luck with that one.
No kidding.
Well, we know why Britney Spears endangered the life of her child.
Why?
Because she wanted to call awareness to the issue of child safety. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
What? She
I would've thought of
wanted
that.
to call awareness to the issue of child safety, and that is her story. In the People magazine cover story that comes out today, she says, I love my baby more than anything, and I have brought attention to child safety.
Nice spin.
By putting her in danger.
She then compared herself to Princess Diana.
Why don't you compare yourself to Christ?
Jesus.
Well, that'd be silly. She compared herself to Princess Diana, claiming that she pulled over and begged the police for help, telling them Princess Diana was killed by one of these people.
Oh, good Lord.
But they did nothing. Brittany
I hope
says,
they laughed at her.
Brittany says, I just went to the flower shop and Pierce Brosnan was there. I had 20 paparazzi on me. Why doesn't he have 20 cars on him? I don't get it. Then it was time to talk about her music. But enough about child safety and paparazzi and my dying, just like Princess Diana. Let's talk about my music. Britney claims no one's been able to take her place. She says, it's a huge lull. I haven't seen anybody out there who's had a performance where I'm like, that's effing awesome. It's been boring. Nothing's been wow to me. She goes, I miss traveling. I miss being on the road, seeing all the different cities. And then 3 paragraphs later, she says, I'm a country girl. I just long to stay home. That is one confused girl right there.
It's very J-Lo.
They just love to have it both ways, don't they?
I miss traveling. I miss being on the road. I'm a country girl. I long to stay at home. Maybe she could just live out of a suitcase in her own bedroom. Maybe that'd make her feel good. I don't know.
Bring attention to safety by endangering my child. She backwards both ways. She's confused.
And she's just like Princess Diana.
Yeah.
And no one is impressive in concert anymore since she's taken this hiatus
Right.
to be a redneck mom.
And everyone knows that it was the paparazzi that killed Di. It wasn't the drunken driving, no seatbelts thing and the
Right.
speeding.
Yeah. The slamming into the bridge.
No.
Didn't do it.
Speaking of other clinker wash up has-beens, Scott Stapp
Oh, the
who was the
Creed
lead
guy.
singer of Creed.
Yeah.
One day after his wedding last Friday, he was arrested for drunk and disorderly as he tried to get on a plane in Hawaii. Now, I know that I've gotten on a plane after warming up at the bar during an hour-long delay, and I've never been turned away from a plane because I was drunk.
Never really?
I'm telling you, I got to start living life.
Yeah, you should.
You got to be faced to be turned away at a plane when you're drunk, or the pilot.
Well, yesterday, the news broke that he is co-starring in a porno tape with Kid Rock.
Hey! Oh! Now I'm interested.
These two went on tour about 6 years ago. They brought along a camcorder, and the video is being put out by the same company that made millions on the Paris Hilton tape. They say it shows Scott and Kid being serviced on their tour bus by several anonymous groupies. And I know nothing really warms the heart of a young bride than seeing her new groom being serviced next to Kid Rock by a bunch of anonymous groupies.
Exactly.
Chicks dig that.
Sure.
By the way, the working title is Skanks a Lot. This headline says Lisa Marie Presley gets married and hardly anyone cares. I'd have to agree.
Wedding number 4.
In February of 2005, Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt hosted a huge party for her birthday. 80 of the biggest stars in Hollywood were there, despite the fact that Brad and Jen had just announced their breakup. This year, she's almost 40. She is alone. She has no baby. She has no Oscar, and Vince Vaughn has kicked her aside.
Oh. Guess she just might as well kill herself now, huh?
According to a published report, Jennifer thinks she's getting less attractive every year. Yes, you are.
Wow.
That's correct.
How did she come up with
No,
that?
she's not. She's still attractive.
No, everyone's getting less attractive every year. Don't you know how that works, Ruth?
No. I just saw Laz yesterday. Man, he looks better than he's ever
Jim
looked.
Lazovic.
him.
Jim Lazovic just keeps getting better looking all the
He's
time.
handsome.
Good looking
And
man.
better looking.
Will you choose a gender?
You're confusing us with your sexual confusion.
Poor Jim Stone is now jealous because you're after Laz.
She's also suffering from anxiety over the Academy Awards,
Oh.
which is just 2 weeks away. For the first time ever, she's going to be a presenter.
Wow.
Now, of course, her friends are talking about how she'd rather be accepting an Oscar than handing one out.
Well, who wouldn't?
Hey, how
Good
long
luck.
till Jennifer Aniston goes under the putty and uglies herself up
Has to.
and gets
She tried a little bit.
and gets anally raped by I don't know who, Gary Coleman,
Charlize Theron.
and then gets her Oscar, because that's what these pretty girls have to do.
Has to do it.
Ask Halle Berry, ask Charlize Theron, ask Nicole Kidman.
Well, she uglied herself up in that one movie, Chainsaw. What was it called? Jennifer Aniston.
Along Comes Polly.
Like working in a Walmart.
That was Ben Stiller.
The Walmart one, she didn't ugly herself up. She was still cute.
She was like dowdy housewifey looking, though.
Well, it wasn't because she put some putty on her nose to make it look horrible.
We're talking ugly.
Oh,
Yeah.
it wasn't ugly
We're talking
enough.
Wicked
Exactly.
Witch.
Oh, okay.
That was just a lot less makeup.
Remember when Charlize Theron had to, get beaten in the face with a frying pan for 10 minutes before every take?
And the false teeth she wore.
She
and
looked
the-
amazing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she sent away for those summer teeth, where you bite the putty and mail it out, and a month later come your snaggle teeth.
She looked like, what was that movie, Nanny McPhee or whatever that was? That Emma Thompson. Oh my God, I couldn't even believe that was her.
Yeah.
She's got the teeth going everywhere.
She had like one tooth.
It was so scary.
Yeah, Emma Thompson's movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie that she wrote on the toilet. Thanks, Emma.
Yeah. Keep up the good work.
I do all my writing on the toilet. Oh, good. You're hot. Anyway,
Ew.
when Jen left Friends, she thought that doors would open and she'd have a hit movie and her first Oscar nomination, and it hasn't quite worked out that way. All of her movies have been pretty much flips and flops. And so now, she is pinning all her hopes on the movie that she did with Vince Vaughn called The Breakup, which comes out this summer. She thinks it'll do for them what Mr. and Mrs. Smith did for Brad and Angelina, which was not that good of a movie. Have you guys seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
We haven't. We just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
It's just a big shoot 'em up.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's stupid.
And I don't want to see people kick each other in the head and pretend like that's sex.
They
or
do,
love or-
and they beat the crap out of each other when they're trying to kill each other, and then they beat the crap out of each other when they're having sex with each other. It was a weird movie. It was good and weird at the same time. I don't know. One final note on Jennifer and Brad. Last Saturday, he took time off from his European vacation to phone Jennifer and wish her a happy birthday, but she wouldn't take the call. According to In Touch Weekly, she's been driven into therapy by Brad and Angelina. You just need to get off your cross and build a bridge and get over it. Elle Macpherson's been on the cover of Sports Illustrated 5 times. Her well-deserved nickname is The Body, but she's also the brain. She has reportedly made more money than any other model in history, and I believe she is featured in the current Sports Illustrated.
Really?
That is a girl who is not getting less attractive every year.
I know it.
She is holding it together.
Yep.
New York Times has woken up to a website which has been popular for the past 6 months, and it's called Don'tDateHimGirl.com. It warns women about guys in their area who misrepresent themselves, and I checked it out, and there's some poor dumb bastard from San Diego whose name and picture is up there.
Is it you?
No. Not unless I've turned into a black guy.
I thought maybe they found out your bon vivant jet pilot story was not true.
If I've turned into a black guy and I'm working under the name Jerome.
What's wrong with Jerome?
He's a cheater!
Kidding.
Ladies, beware of this man. I was dating this man long distance and traveled to see him in San Diego so many times. We were dating for 4 years. I found out he had a wife, and then we broke up, and he proved to me he was not with her no more. He loved me more, and he got a divorce, and we got back together. And then shortly after, everything was all good, and then he goes and cheats on me again with someone and gets her ass pregnant.
Go figure.
She got her ass pregnant.
Yes.
Wow, that's a high sperm count.
Damn it.
So, guys, listen to me. You might want to check Don'tDateHimGirl.com and make sure you're not featured.
DSC at Night with your host, Abramowitz.
Sorry.
1015 KGB. When Jason and Owen Mossy were young, they both wanted to be big.
I'm bigger than you are. You wish.
These days, Owen runs Mossy Ford on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach, and his brother Jason's across the street running Mossy Toyota.
Hey, Owen, Mossy Toyota's got huge discounts on new Toyotas, used vehicles, and Toyota certified Prios.
Well, Mossy Ford has killer deals on new Fords and Ford certified Prios.
Mossy Toyota.
When brothers compete, you save at Mossy Toyota and Mossy Ford on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach.
Mossy Ford.
Okay, this is how I run my business. I put receipts at the front of the shoebox, unpaid invoices go in the back.
But, hun, what happens if you drop the shoebox?
I might cry a little.
You know, there's an easier way to manage your business. Use QuickBooks. It's so simple you can be up and running in under 15 minutes. With just a few clicks, QuickBooks software lets you send invoices, see who's paid you and who hasn't, and get ready for tax time.
Great. What'll I do with my shoebox?
Put shoes in it? Just throwing it out there.
QuickBooks. Better, faster, simpler. Get it at Best Buy or Office Depot.
Bob Baker Ford, Mission Valley, wants to give you somebody else's money right here at San Diego's #1 Ford Mustang retailer. Bob Baker Ford says the first payment of up to $500 is on us, or them. Ford Motor Credit, that is. Better news, the Bob Baker Ford First Payment is on Us program is on every new 06 Bob Baker Ford Mustang V6, Explorer 4-door, Fusion, Escape, except the hybrids, and F-150s, except the Harleys. Flash, act during the Bob Baker Ford President's Day Sell-a-thon and receive an additional grand back on 06 Escapes, excluding hybrids, 4-door Explorers, Expeditions, and F-150s through 550s, excluding Harleys, when you, on your approved credit, finance through Ford Motor Credit. A sale like this only happens once a year. And remember, Bob Baker Ford is the home of Bob Baker Motorsports, the county's Ford and more customization leader. It's Bob Baker Ford on the convenient Mission Valley Auto Circle or all the time at bobbaker.com. Say, have you ever wanted to act like a Canadian?
Let me think about that for a second. No. What the? All right, fine. Don't get all Dick Cheney on me.
You know, say things like A and a boot.
A and a boot.
Call a jersey a sweater and stuff like that.
A sweater and stuff like that. What? That's what you said.
Well, so this Saturday night is your night. It's Canadian night at the iPay One Center as your five-time champion. San Diego Gulls battle it out with the Victoria Salmon Kings. Hey, that's a good one. What's a Salmon King? The first 8,000 fans will receive a free Gulls toque. What's a toque?
I don't know, but it rhymes with kook. All right.
Well, down here we call it a Free Gulls beanie hat, but up north they call it a toque. Your Free Gulls beanie hat is courtesy of your San Diego County Toyota dealers to the first 8,000, so get your tickets early. It's this Saturday night, 7 o'clock. I Pay One Center at the Sports Arena for exciting Gulls professional ice hockey. Gulls hockey, just the coolest game in town.
Hi, this is Gary Palmer, General Manager of Mazda of Escondido. We've changed our name, the faces are still the same, and the way we do business is even better. Our staff is friendly, understands your needs, never pushy, always helpful. We will work hard to earn your business and exceed your expectations each and every time. Our goal is to make Mazda of Escondido your car company for life.
Mazda of Escondido is your source for the Mazda 5, Tribute, MX-5, Miata, and more in the Escondido Auto Park off the 15 freeway.
McDonald's introduces the newest addition to the premium chicken sandwich line, the Spicy Premium Chicken Sandwich. The latest quality choice in chicken at McDonald's. The Spicy Premium Chicken Sandwich is made from juicy, tender Tyson chicken breast meat. Try one today.
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed! 101.5
KGB.
What's up, Sugar Pants?
Okay with that.
Yesterday we were at Castle Creek, Valley Center, California. Days free Thursday golf. Hung out with some great guys.
Steve.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something.
What, Steve? Yeah, we had a great time yesterday.
Cool.
And we did get to 10, 11, and 12. The most vicious trio of holes on the Days Free Thursday Golf Tour.
Yeah.
It's a par 4 and then 2 back-to-back par 5s, which means if you're shooting well, you're going to get a 14 on those 3 holes. And Abramowitz declared that he could do 18 or better.
Right.
What'd you pull on those?
Well, let's see.
23.
After 2 holes.
23.
Yeah.
23 is what you pulled.
Yeah. It's not looking good when you get to the 12th hole and you need to get up and down in 2 on a par 5.
That's not good.
Ah.
And I barely did any better than that myself. Those 3 holes kill me every time.
And you forget until you get out there how narrow those fairways are.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a great golf course.
It is.
I love it out there. And they took great care of us. What's what do they have going on?
Well, Larry Taylor out there and his staff, they want you to know that that course, by the way, for being in February, is in terrific shape. You see how they've redone the bunkers out there?
Unfortunately, I did.
Yeah.
Close up?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Very sad. Very sad.
Yeah.
And their restaurant and bar is terrific. It's got a great view out there, and they've just redone everything. Everything's great out there. Their greens are fantastic, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. No, I had a great time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We hadn't been there in 2 years, and they've definitely had a facelift.
Is it really that long? Holy cow.
Yeah, it's been at least 2. So I could definitely see the facelift in that place.
Well, they're right off the 15 at Gopher Canyon.
Yeah.
And it's a very enjoyable afternoon at Castle Creek.
Good old 395, old Highway 395. That's the highway my dad and I used to take to Riverside all the time.
Gotta go up and get that grinder.
It would take us 6 hours to get to Riverside on the old Highway 395, but, you know.
Interesting.
It was interesting back then. No.
Yeah, back then.
They didn't have the 15.
I couldn't believe it. We're standing on this one hole that looks out towards the I-15 corridor, and Abramowitz is going, yeah, you know, before that was there. And how old are you? Holy crap! Before the interstate system was here?
Well, you weren't living here back then.
I wasn't living.
You were so. You're my age.
I am not your age. You are so much older than me. I mean, it's hard to calculate the vast chasm of age between us. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Abramowitz gets in this whole rant yesterday about cheerleaders. We were talking about the Olympics. And what was your objection to the cheerleaders?
They don't need to be at the Olympics at all.
Right. What were you watching?
At all.
What were you watching?
Well, no, I wasn't watching anything. I saw a thing in the paper about it, how they're out at these...
How annoying for you.
They're out at these speed skating events. You know, the athletes don't necessarily want them out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're concentrating on winning a gold medal. They don't care about these cheerleaders. Give me a G, give me an O for gold medal. Get it? Or I guess if they were from a different language, it would be a different letter, I guess.
Tell me about the $3.95 again.
See now, and what I was just looking at him in disbelief. What straight guy objects to cheerleaders in any event?
Yeah, unless it's
I
male
don't care if
cheerleaders.
it's chess.
Right.
Yeah, well, no, you don't want that.
Nah.
No little crew neck sweaters.
Ooh.
No little sneakers. What straight guy objects to cheerleaders?
Promo.
I do.
Why?
I mean, no offense to the cheerleaders.
How could they possibly take that as offensive?
Sorry, Crud, but I wish you'd get the hell out.
Yeah.
It's the Olympics, you know?
So what? They're cheering on their team.
4 years, they have a chance to win a gold medal. They don't care the cheerleaders are out there.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. I'm not a killjoy.
You're a buzz stomp.
Well, let's go back to Mardi Gras.
You don't have to raise your shirt, Crud. You don't have to show me that.
Yeah, I still have that
I'll
same
send you
philosophy.
beads.
There's quite a buzzkill chick pattern going on here with the Bromwoods.
Same thing with the stupid thing they do at all the sporting events, which I will not participate in.
Oh, this was another thing. Check this out. Tell everybody what happens. You know when you're at a concert or at a game or something like that, and someone starts bouncing around a beach ball.
Right.
I kind of like that. I kind of try and get my hand on it.
Sure.
Listen to what Abramowitz and his pals, his gang of buzz stompers do.
Yeah, my friend Tom and I, if we catch one of those things, we will take it and inflate it in a very violent way. Boom. End of stupid beach ball.
They pop the beach ball.
That's right.
How fun. Want to go to a Jimmy
What is
Buffett
wrong
concert?
with you?
It is
God.
fun.
What's wrong with you?
It is fun. You know, you're there to go to a game to watch what's going on the field, not play with some stupid beach ball. Whee! Here it comes. Oh! It's like everybody doing the stupid wave.
So get rid of the cheer. You don't like the wave?
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
I hate that thing. Here comes the wave.
God.
Whee! And then you miss
Are you on drugs?
And then you miss a triple play out there because of some stupid wave. A wave.
Whatever you do, don't have fun in the stands.
And who came up with that dumb thing?
Well, someone who wanted to have fun while the game was maybe at a lull.
Hey, let's stand up right now. Whee!
What's wrong with the wave? Why are people so cool that they can't be part of the wave? It's, you ever been in the stadium and you see it going around the other side?
fun.
It's cool.
I will not participate. I will chain link myself to my seat.
You are just too cool.
No, I'm not saying I'm cool.
Yeah, you are.
What it sounds like.
James Dean or something.
I am not Boyer.
Yeah, you're rebel.
I just don't participate in the stupid wave, that's all.
You think you're James Dean?
No, I'm not.
He doesn't
James
even know who
Dean.
that is.
Do you know who James
I
Dean
do.
is? He makes sausage. Crap.
He's the guy that had his hair all greased back and he danced with Olivia Newton-John.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's him exactly. Yes, it is, Ruth.
The historian.
Don't lie to him.
Yeah.
That's stupid. You're the one, woo, woo, woo. You know that song she sings?
Yeah, he was in Pulp Fiction, too.
So you don't like any of the ancillary, fun and festivities, cheerleaders, beach balls, the wave, any of that stuff?
Like during innings, in between innings and stuff like that? I'll look at the scoreboard.
How about when the people come out like with the t-shirt cannons and stuff?
Well, if it doesn't get in the way of the game, I'm okay with that. I'm there to watch what's going on. Here's a pitcher's duel, 0-0 in the ninth inning, and now there's all these idiots standing up. Whee! Like, just sit down and watch the game.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? Like Johnny
Old
Cyclops
man.
out there trying to hit for the cycle, and you got all these goofball morons. Whee!
What is it?
You're 90 years old
Are
or
you
what?
that easily distracted? I mean, if the game's happening and you don't want to be part of the wave, then don't be part of the wave and just watch the game. What's the big deal?
Because one time I was at a game when Johnny Dorkball went to do the wave, and he spilled his beer all over me.
Oh, so that's
It looked
why.
like I wet my pants, Crud.
That's never happened where you get a beer dumped on you at a game. Here is listener Randy. Hi, Randy.
Hey, Dave.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on, girl?
I just wanted to confirm that he doesn't do any of the fun stuff when we go to Padre games.
You know why?
Why?
He thinks he's James Dean.
Oh.
Does he talk in a hiss? Hey, yay,
No.
good play. Rah, rah, team, all right.
Well, he's not fun.
He's no fun.
God, Bromo.
He's not, when you go to Padre games and they do, like, the things on the big screen.
Right.
Like, where the hat bounces around, you have to find the baseball. He doesn't even do that. Like, he doesn't, and he sits there with his arms crossed, looking all,
How fun for you.
Like when they put like 3 songs out there and you got to vote for your favorite one to be played later on. I bet he just refuses to cheer for any of those songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to chime in and say he's not the funnest companion.
I do have fun. I can recite any statistic you need.
Yippee!
That's a blast. Trust me, people love that stuff.
Yeah.
One of my
Chainsaw and Boyer sitting up in the view. I like statistics.
I like statistics too, darn it. Let's deflate that beach ball and throw it at a cheerleader crud.
I also need to get rid of that stupid chicken dance.
And what about the Padre guy? You want to get rid of him too?
How about the Friar?
Yeah, the Friar. That's
Friar's
it.
cool. I mean,
He's just-
He's
What's
he
that?
hates the Friar.
He hates the Friar. Why are you lying about the Friar?
I've chatted with the Friar before, Randy.
He doesn't talk.
Why does she think that you hate him?
You hate him. You know it.
I might have made fun of him a couple of times here and there.
And he tells me the same story every time.
Oh, that's fun. Hey, tell me the story, Randy.
One time, Dave almost had me have my hair cut like a Friar. Wouldn't that
That's
suck?
right.
And he tells me that every time.
He didn't.
And I'm like, you didn't just meet me. I've heard this story about 10 times.
Well, we have another season. We have another season for me to tell you that again.
Goody.
Oh my God.
Bet you're looking forward to that, Randy.
Yeah, well.
What kind of a buzzkill deflates the beach ball?
That's pretty.
That's wrong.
That is.
It really is.
That is not wrong.
It is wrong.
Too.
You just don't know what fun is, do you?
I do too.
I don't think you do.
I'll bet you there are people out there that agree with me entirely about the wave and the dumb beach ball.
And the cheerleaders?
Just not in the Olympics, that's all.
No,
It doesn't
you were
fit.
not. It's not what you said yesterday.
No.
You
I
said-
don't mind cheerleaders being at basketball games or at football games. I don't mind. Just get them out of the Olympics. They don't need to be at the Olympics.
Why not? What's wrong with cheerleaders anywhere? What's wrong with cheerleaders at a funeral?
The Olympics should be the athlete's showcase.
Hey, I want cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders. I'm going to have cheerleaders at my funeral. Lay there, lay there. Ooh, lay
Good
there.
he is at it. Let's get the beach ball out.
No, the Olympics should be the athlete's showcase, not a bunch of cheerleaders. Where's my pom-pom?
Well, since when are the cheerleaders the central focus? The game is always the central focus. They're frosting on the cake.
You don't even see him really when you watch TV.
No kidding.
He hadn't seen them at all. He just read a story about them in the newspaper, and he got all
That pissed him off.
he got all like
High and mighty.
sympathetically upset because he thinks he's an Olympic athlete or something.
He's not watching a whole lot of the Olympics here, so I'm not sure why he's complaining.
I don't need to see a cheerleader bopping around when there's men's curling going on.
Oh,
What are you watching men's curling anyway? And there's no cheerleaders at curling.
Stupidest.
There were, and I'm focusing on the action of the curl thing.
The
the stupidest
action of the
sport.
curl.
It's the stupidest sport ever invented.
Hey, Ruth, there's a lot of strategy in curling. You don't even know what.
Oh my God.
And you're thinking curling your hair. That's all you're thinking.
there's a lot of strategy in cheerleading.
Randy,
Yes.
you've got to be reevaluating
Yeah.
this situation. You've got to be thinking to yourself, what am I doing?
I need to smack him across the face. Nice and hard.
I'm pretty used to it now. I just kind of roll my eyes, let him yap, and then okay, thanks. Again,
Moments like these, though, must make you sit there and evaluate your situation, going, where did I go wrong?
We should learn
I'm
the Shelley
young,
voice.
I'm cute. I've got my
Yes.
whole life ahead of me. Where did I turn off the road?
Show her, show.
Get hooked up with this hamster. Oh my God.
There.
Somehow I had a blowout on the road, and I turned into Dork City.
well, there's a lot of good things about him. I just wanted to.
Like what?
Well, he says some pretty random things that make me laugh, and I'm not sure if they're funny or if it's just because it's so random. But
I'm not sure if it's funny or he's insane.
And you're amused by his insanity.
Yeah.
That's good.
no, he's sweet. He's very sweet.
All right,
in a very Abramovich
kind
kind of way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you, Randy.
Thanks. See ya.
That's Helper Boy Randy checking in for the Jeff Azaria show. That's
Sounds good.
Abramowich's boyfriend.
Nice kid.
Mm-hmm.
And Ruth, for your information, curling is a very technical.
Oh, shut up.
strategic
shuffle.
sport.
Shut up.
Well, he loves shuffleboard.
I'd rather watch shuffleboard than that stupid sport. That's the
See,
dumbest
once
thing I
again,
ever saw.
you're calling out an athlete who knows how to curl stupid because you have no clue what that sport's all about.
It's not even halfway interesting.
Do you know what the sport's all about?
Sure.
You do? How do you score points?
You're out there on the ice and you curl this.
How do you win?
curling
How do you
iron or
win? How do you win? What's the winning score?
When one team has more curl points than the other.
Yeah, but what's the final point? What's the final score? Like in ping pong, you get to 21, you win. What's the final winning point in curling?
Yeah.
It's like 9-2 or.
I don't even know.
So you basically don't know what you're talking about.
There's no idea.
I know that.
You know that little broom that they use?
Right.
What's that called?
That's called a broom. What do you mean?
You know the thing that they use, the iron that they roll? What's that called?
It's called an iron. I don't know.
How many players on a curling team?
You don't know anything about it.
I know that the thing goes forward. I know that it goes forward.
It goes forward. Except when it goes backwards.
Yeah, let me mark that down, David. That's pretty.
You know all about it.
Boyer.
I think the cheerleaders know more about it than you do.
Cheerleaders have no reason to be at the curling event.
Oh my God.
You have no reason to be here every day. You roll in.
Hi, everybody, crud.
Nobody has a reason to be at the curling event.
I'm with Ruthie.
Isn't it the dumbest sport you've ever
Definitely boring.
seen?
Yes, absolutely.
Grief.
I don't know how it's played, and I don't want to know how it's
The
played.
best part. The best part
I
is
don't like fun things. Why don't you just hitch your britches up around your boobs and turn 80?
I'm not old.
You're acting like it.
You're just grumpy.
Good thing you don't have a
Things that bring
yard.
pleasure to people.
I'm glad you don't have a yard with grass in it with kids playing next door.
Oh, good Lord.
The wave is the dumbest thing ever invented by mankind.
Have you ever done it?
No, I refuse
Never.
to do it.
Never done it.
No, because he got bill spirit,
Bromo,
beer spill.
You've never, ever participated in the wave?
No.
I got one word for you.
What?
Liar.
No.
Everybody
I have not.
has participated in the wave.
Forced to one time.
Well, there you go.
Then you
I knew he was a liar.
Forced
And I don't know what it is why people think it's so damaging to their coolness credibility to play in the wave.
Fun.
Fun.
I mean, are you there just to sit down and take down notes of the game?
I am there to watch a sporting event, Shell, between two teams.
Then why don't you stay home?
Are you
Because you're
afraid
bringing
you'll-
everyone down?
Are you afraid that you'll get so distracted by the wave that when Bochy gives you the nod, you'll miss it?
You're in, Coach.
I'm
Come on.
afraid of missing key elements of the game that I could normally
brother.
see.
You live in San Diego, you know.
Ever heard of Diamond Vision? Ever heard of the Jumbotron?
Ever hear of Shut Up Vision?
Oh, man.
Well,
It's just so sad.
You're,
I mean,
you're an awful lot of fun, aren't you?
I have fun.
you're a big party walking
I know.
around.
We have fun on the golf course, don't we?
Yeah, because you don't go around killing all the fun stuff that we do.
Well, it's because we play the game the way it's supposed to. We play.
But you don't sound like you'd be that much fun at a ball game.
I'm a lot of fun at a ball game.
So you play golf the way it's supposed to be played? Because I've never seen Tiger Woods streak around Torrey Pines after he missed a shot. I think you add a little injection, you inject a little fun into it.
You know what makes them so much fun?
What?
I got a penis strapped to my chin.
Well, that is fun.
We need to get that back.
Okay with that. I got a penis strapped to my chin. Okay. Penis is fine.
Hey, what'd you do with helper boy Randy last night?
I gave her a hickey. Knock it off with that.
You said it.
I thought I saw him walking around with a turtleneck on today, claiming a curling iron incident. Okay, got it.
But Randy, your hair's straight. Oh, well.
Men's curling's on this Sunday. They're USA versus Britain. I'll be watching that.
Oh my
Nice tie-in.
Don't knock curling until you...
What?
Well, I was going to say till you try it, but I've never tried it.
Duh.
Men versus the U.S. versus Britain.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
4 to 7 on Sunday, 4 to 7 p.m.
I wonder what announcer got that cherry assignment.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's practicing his "Do you believe in miracles?" as he counts down.
Yeah. Matt Vaz Gerzer's probably over there going, damn, I could have got him to be the curling
How
announcer.
in the world is American Idol beating the Olympics with this stuff going on?
The stupidest sport ever invented.
That's what you think, Ru. What's that?
I want to shift gears here for a second.
Yeah.
And this is just for you because I think that you are the only one who is keenly pre-wired to answer this question for me.
Yeah.
Now I hate riddles. And you remember that stupid riddle that we had before that wouldn't go away? That there was no answer to?
Oh, I hated
A farmer makes it, poor people hate it, and a carpenter doesn't need it.
I don't know what it was. There was no answer.
Right.
And please don't start calling in with your answers.
There's no answer.
Cheese! It's cheese, I'm telling you.
And we don't want to know, even if you think you have the answer, because you don't. There's
But
no
I do
answer.
have one for you.
Another one?
And it's killing me, Bromo, and I want you to answer it for me, okay?
Okay. I'll try.
You know what a mute is?
A mute?
A mute.
It's on a...
when it's on a person, they can't talk.
Right.
Okay. He goes into a drugstore and he wants a toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you ask the druggist for a toothbrush? Well, he makes the motion with his hand of brushing his teeth.
Right.
And the druggist figured it out and got him a toothbrush.
Okay.
The question on the riddle is, the blind man now walks in and wants sunglasses. How does he do it?
He just calls blind staff.
Well, he would probably go to the counter, make his way to the counter, and motion with his two hands, like pretending like he's putting on sunglasses.
And that's what I thought, and that's not it. So work on the answer for me, will you?
Well, he can speak, right? A blind man can speak. He could walk in there and say, "I need sunglasses."
I guess that's the end of that riddle right there.
Right?
That is genius.
I told you. Genius! I'm good with riddles.
We're going to switch timing on that.
And you're fun.
I have fun.
Yeah. Let's go play with a beach ball.
I know when you're the most fun. I know when you're the most fun.
When? I got a penis strapped to my chin.
KGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
1015 KGB.
May I help you?
Yeah, it's this cold. My sinuses feel like they're going to explode.
Sudafed PE.
My allergies have my sinuses all stuffed up.
Sudafed PE.
Tell the man what's wrong.
My sinuses. Sudafed PE.
Sinus misery? The answer is Sudafed PE. Maximum strength relief of even your worst sinus symptoms without a prescription.
This congestion.
Sudafed PE. Sudafed PE. Maximum strength sinus relief.
When it comes to safety, the conventional wisdom is,
Well, the more airbags, the safer the vehicle.
BMW multiple airbag systems are state of the art. But the X3, like all BMWs, is engineered to help avoid accidents, because the best airbag system is the one you don't have to use. Another widely held concern is,
I just don't know how safe performance SUVs are.
fact is, X3 features like dynamic stability and hill descent controls help the driver steer clear of harm's way. And last but not least,
You can either have performance or safety.
or you can have both. With a BMW X3 sports activity vehicle, beyond passive safety, there's active safety. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Visit your San Diego County BMW Center today and discover how much BMW's $0 maintenance program can save you compared with other luxury makes.
Red roses, pink hearts, dark chocolates. Yeah, glad that's over. Musicians, now it's time to get back to your one true love. Gear. This weekend, save on guitars, amps, keyboards, drums, multitracks, mics, turntables, and more. It's Guitar Center's 72-hour Gear Gone Wild Savings Finale. Save 50, 60, up to 75% off and more. Squier Stratocasters by Fender, $99. Pacific Piccolo Snare Drums by DW, $39. Buy one Pro Vocal Mic, only $49. Get one free. And get this, Guitar Center is looking for the next great blues guitar player. Sign up for Guitar Armageddon, King of the Blues. Total grand prize package valued at over $40,000. Powered by Gibson, Scion, and Napster. Heartbreaking deals. Ibanez Solid Body Electrics, half off. Behringer Mixers, $39. 10 sets of GHS strings, just $19. Guitar Center's Gear Gone Wild finale. Last chance to save. Don't miss it.
They called President Lincoln Honest Abe. They say George Washington never told a lie. And you can experience the same spirit of honesty with a Mossy way to buy. At Mossy Nissan, you'll see your trade-in value, down payment, interest rate, and monthly payment on our instant quote computer screen. And every vehicle's marked with a low, no-hassle Mossy value price, so you'll save big.
Mossy Nissan. Mossy Nissan.
Right now, during Mossy Nissan's President's Day Savings Event, you'll save even more. Get $6,000 in net savings on new 05 Nissan Titan Crew Cab LEs with 25 in stock. Get $7,000 in net savings on new 05 Armadas with 33 in stock. Don't wait. Mossy Nissan's President's Day Sales Event is on now at all 6 Mossy Nissan locations.
Mossy Nissan moves you.
$37.50 Mossy discount from MSRP plus $22.50 factory rebate equals $6,000 on models 21,815 and 21,915. $4,500 Mossy discount from MSRP plus $2,500 factory rebate equals $7,000. Ends 2/28/06.
Ready to save big? Come into the President's Day sale at Sears. Thursday through Tuesday, all home electronics are on sale. And save big on home appliances. Ready to hit the road? All tires are on sale. And check us out online at Sears.com for more great savings. But hurry, these deals won't be around forever. So come in Thursday through Tuesday to the President's Day sale. Get a big start at Sears.
Exclusions apply. See store for details. Sale ends 2/21/06.
Race fans, start your engines for Race Wednesday with me, Chris Boyer. Presented by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff. Surf over to 101kgb.com, throttle down to the contest page, get the details you need to know to win a day of racing with me, Boyer, from KGB and Napa.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
DSC at night.
KGB.
Yesterday on the news, and you can see it again today. In fact, it's made it all the way to the network. Precious Little Encinitas has gone national. The very definition of desperation. A guy walks into a convenience store or a gas, I think it was a gas station, and tried to rob the guy armed with a blowtorch.
I heard about this clown.
God.
He walks in with this box, plops it on the counter, and he says, fill it up.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, with what? He goes, fill it up with money. And then he produces a blowtorch, a lit blowtorch. That is just one atom less desperate than the guy who tried to rob a 7-Eleven with a handful of crap. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
He walked in with a pile of crap in his hand and says, give me all your money or I'm going to throw this at you. They've got a brilliant videotape from the surveillance camera because the guy who was behind the counter at the time, he was like, if he had a gun or something like that, I'd be like, fine, take it. But he saw the blowtorch and he grabbed, I don't know what it was. It's something like a cross between a baseball bat and a shillelagh. Right. But he had this big wooden stick, and he's like, I'm coming out.
Right.
And the guy took off running with his blowtorch.
Which, if he really believed in the blowtorch, he would have burned the stick, and then it would have been a flaming weapon, you know? But he didn't. He had no faith in his weapon of choice.
Did you guys see the videotape of it?
No, I missed it.
I just heard the story.
It's classic.
I love it.
It's classic when you see it because the guy's got a blowtorch, and he's standing there with, like a 5-inch flame. And the guy's got a 3-foot-long bat.
If you don't worry, if you don't give me the money, I'll caramelize your creme brulee.
Yes.
Wow.
I'll put a nice brown crust on the top of your tasty dessert. I'll caramelize your creme brulee. The crust of your creme brulee or all your money.
It's going to be really, really crispy. Give it to me now. Good Lord.
He's the Williams-Sonoma robber. He's the Sur La Table burglar.
Even better.
The Sur La Table crook. I'll caramelize your creme brulee.
Stop it, mister. Give me the money.
Don't give me all your money. We just got one of those yesterday.
A blowtorch thingy?
A little dessert blowtorch.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
Mrs. Saw gave me one years ago, and it's just great fun. And if you're trying to light candles and you can't find the long lighter, you can just torch them. They're so much fun.
Burns the candle down in 3 seconds.
And you feel kind of like a crackhead because
Just a bald, raw wick laying there all limp on the table. All the wax is gone.
Isn't it romantic? I just love it.
Setting Uncle Fred's wig on fire. Yeah.
See, we could use it as a weapon in this building.
There really was a guy who walked into a 7-Eleven with a pile of crap in his hand.
I love that.
And he said, and at first I'm sure the clerk thought this was the living embodiment of the Pollock.
Right.
Who walked in and said, look what I almost stepped in. He said, give me all your money or I'm going to throw this at you.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't want
not
it
my
on
money.
me.
He wouldn't give it up.
That's the thing. It's not my money.
Right. So I'd give it to him.
But how are you going to go to your boss and go, look, you had a handful of crap. Sorry. What
a weapon.
choice did I have?
Who wants a pile of crap thrown at them?
Nobody.
Nobody. Not even Betty Broderick.
Exactly.
No, she's the throwee. She only likes to throw it.
You know that chick's been hit.
Friendly fire.
Ew.
Well, once they discovered what a weapon it was, I'm sure
You
the
can't
other
get into
inmates-
those kind of skirmishes without taking a couple.
You're right.
She's been hit.
Or at least that's what it looks like.
It's another reason I'm never going to go criminal.
The poo throwing.
Yeah, I don't want that kind of life for myself.
There's supposed to be a lot of that in prisons.
I don't want to be hurling dung, especially my own, at anybody.
And it
I don't want to
seems-
be reduced to that sort of a lifestyle.
It seems to happen when you are behind bars because we've seen the primates do it at the zoo, and then the inmates have taken to it as well.
When I compare the options that I have, option number one, a pleasant, quiet Sunday afternoon with a PGA Tour coming to you from Riviera,
Yeah.
and a martini, and a cigar,
Oh, yeah.
and a beautiful girl, and my kids, versus a stainless steel toilet and a handful of dung.
What are you going for?
That's why I'm never going to go criminal.
Good for you.
These are just some of the things that keep me on the straight and narrow.
Any incentive. That's good.
How do you go, I know, I'll rob him with a blowtorch?
He tried twice. 2 attempts, once at a Rite Aid and once down the street. The Rite Aid clerk yelled at him, and he put it out and left.
Oh,
so
he wasn't the most forceful.
No.
He really couldn't stand his ground.
wow.
I mean, I think he picked the wrong places.
Yeah.
The one on the videotape, the guy that came out from behind the counter looked like Junior Seau. I mean, he looks like this great big Samoan guy. And he chased him down and threw a chair through his windshield of his car as he sped away. The guy was really funny. He's on the news going, if it was a gun or something like that, I'd have been fine, take it. But when I saw him bring out this blowtorch, he said, it was fun time.
Game on.
That's what he said. It's fun time.
Wow.
I mean, wouldn't you go after some, little girl behind the counter?
You want to stake out the job and figure out when...
You want it to be someone you're going to intimidate.
Sure, when the 90-pound weakling comes on.
Yeah, when there's a linebacker behind the counter.
You're stupid.
Go in, you realize there's a linebacker, put $1 out, get your chiclets, and beat it. Keep your blowtorch in your pants.
Right. Unbelievable.
A blowtorch. I mean, seriously, you're looking around. Okay, what can I rob someone with? What's that, a blowtorch? Perfect. Here we go.
I mean, don't you have a knife? You're obviously in the kitchen. I don't get it.
Give me all your money or I'm going to caramelize your creme brulee.
Oh, that sounds really good right now.
You know what? I ordered some chocolate ones.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, they're in the freezer right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All you need is the blowtorch. You can just caramelize a little
I got
sugar
the
on
blowtorch. I'm ready to go. I should have brought some in this morning.
Go home.
Go home
and bring us some.
I got a hunch if I go home, you won't see me till Tuesday.
Oh.
No, I'm going back. I got to feed Shelley.
Thank you.
KGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
1015 KGB.
Have you been out in the hallway, big fella?
Yes.
Yeah. Did they get out of your way?
They didn't move too far,
No,
so
they
I just had to scooch.
Yeah.
Which
Well, they didn't get out of my
was a
way.
pleasant.
I loved
You know, they're kind of prima donna. There's some beautiful girls out there.
Kinda.
What's that?
Kinda.
They ain't moving for anybody.
They're so annoying.
Well, the plus side is you have to kind of squeeze by them. I try to look at the bright side, but they are very, very.
I'm going to manage to get my jollies some other way this morning. There's a whole little modeling convention. You know, modeling on the radio goes.
Yeah. I think AJ's just looking for a check for the weekend.
Well, you know, I was talking to AJ the other day, and I was like, you know, I'm on to you, buddy.
Hey, Howard,
I know
what are you doing?
I know what you're up to.
Exactly.
He will never miss an opportunity to have these beautiful women, but they're so effing full of themselves. They clog the halls. You got a 3-minute break. You're trying to get around them, and it makes you want. And you know, they're talking to each other. Excuse me, I don't want to. And they've all got their ball gowns and everything out there laying on the floor, and you don't want to step on it. And you're trying to be polite. Excuse me, I'm trying to.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah. Move.
You want to startle them now. I want to light the sprinklers off or do something bad to them now. They so
Why don't you just get a blowtorch?
That'd be a good idea. Let's just throw water on them anyway.
God, they so bug. Can we water cannon those hens?
There was one out front when I came in this morning. And she had a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, okay. This is, I know where they.
Can you let me in?
And I said, where are you going? Well, some broadcast facility. I said, really? I said, why don't you just wait here and I'll send someone out.
Well, this is Disneyland. You're in the wrong place.
Right. This is Mutual of Omaha. I think you need to go down the hallway.
Floating through life.
It's some sort of broadcast thingy I'm doing today.
He yelled at me. Doesn't he know that I'm gorgeous? Gorgeous people don't get yelled at.
We're entitled.
So I opened AJ's door and I said, hey, your future ex-wife is out front. She's really pretty, got a great rack, but she doesn't know where she is. And he scurried off to let her in.
You know, those locomotives have a cow catcher on the front of them. I got to strap a hoe catcher to the front of me if I want to walk down the halls here. All right, let's do the sports with Chainsaw here in the DSC. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, we are
Sure enough, like 3 turns down from there, he opened the door.
Anyway.
I had the momentum to just cruising on the inside line, so it was perfect timing.
Happy now?
shut up.
Anyway, boy. San Diego State Aztecs took a giant step towards a conference championship by beating UNLV in Las Vegas 81-70, a 2-game lead with 4 to go. But the conference commissioner might disqualify the Aztecs' victory.
What?
Citing that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Aztecs host last place Texas Christian tomorrow night at Cox. Well, by God. Quarterback Vince Young and his national championship football team visited the White House on Tuesday. Unfortunately, Dick Cheney was not able to attend, and he really wanted to meet Vince Young, especially after you heard how good Young is from the shotgun formation.
Sports humor. I can't get enough of it.
Man. In a desperate move to heal the White House image after the Cheney shooting and cover-up, President Bush called his top advisors and said, hey, look, to improve public relations, we have to solve this violence problem in the Middle East. When his advisors said that was asking too much, Bush said, okay, then let's just make Dick Cheney appear likable and human. The advisors then asked, all of the Middle East or just Pakistan?
At this late date.
Okay. Yeah. Palestine was the joke, Cookie.
What?
In other sports, David, it would have gone over so much better.
In Palestine?
You know, when I'm at the mall, when I'm at Nordstrom or something like that.
Thank you for diverting.
And I walk past the cosmetics and the perfume counter, and all the perfumes have had a chance to mingle and intersperse. It smells pretty good.
Yeah.
It smells pretty good.
Right.
It's not bad. Yet when I walk out in the hall, it's like, because it's not a good thing when Kmart and Sears get together.
You're right.
You can see the air. You can see the air out there.
Wow.
It's like a tannish green.
Causes global warming, you know.
7:35.
Why do you want to get around me? I'm gorgeous.
Why don't you just go through her like all the other guys at night? Hey, Paris, bend over. I gotta go to the bathroom. I got 2.5 minutes. Okay,
And of course, I go out there. I went out there to get some water for my instant oatmeal. What did I say?
Just
Who's lurking? Gosh, lurking.
So I'm not allowed to go look at him either?
You do it every time.
You went and looked at him?
I didn't look at him. I was
going to
getting
get
my
water.
breakfast.
Cookie went and looked at him?
Walking around with a
You're right. I
sweaty
didn't
grin.
blindfold myself, but I wasn't out there to look at him. I was out there to get my breakfast, and you're out there.
Can you come pop my room? Say a word. I just walk out and look.
That's what dirty old lurkers do.
Like Mike Costa and those chicks.
Why don't you go ask him to help you find your lost puppy?
Tell him where you last saw it running into.
I'm going to get in my car, help me find my lost puppy. I'm a photographer, you know. They weren't even that cute. Want to come over and see my air conditioner?
All right.
It occurred to me they have not met my fish.
Oh, my.
Oh, God.
What are we doing standing here listening to this for?
The DSC at Night.
They can teach us stuff.
1015.
My plan is working. Your plan to piss me off?
KGB.
It's time to confess.
He says he's heard worse.
We know you listen religiously.
He says he hears worse every morning.
Oh, my.
The Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Attend services every morning or join us for our 7 p.m. night worship. It's the show with Mass Appeal.
Oh, that's cute.
1015 KGB. Hallelujah.
So how's your plan to lose weight for the new year? Be a little leaner for spring. How's that going, huh? It's not going as well as you thought? I'm going to tell you again, you got to try Ultra 90. And when you call them at 1-800-642-1100, mention my name, Ditch, mention KGB. They'll give you a good discount to get you started. You got to stay on it for the full 90 days to see all the results. Now, not everybody will experience results immediately. 7 weeks into it, now I'm starting to see results. 3 pills at night right before bed and you're done. Ultra 90 is a healthy, simple supplement to your desire to lose weight. Try it out. It's ultra90.com on the web or 1-800-642-1100 on the phone. And know that if you have any questions or safety or health concerns about Ultra 90, call them and ask. They'll give you the information you need to take to your doctor to confirm that it is 100% safe. Ultra90.com. 1-800-642-1100 for Ultra 90.
It's monumental values at your Toyota dealer. We got it. Yeah, we've got it. Now choose an incredible 3,000 factory cash back or 2.9 APR on an 06 Tundra SR5 V8 access cab, or lease a new 06 Tundra SR5 double cab for $229 a month for 36 months with a $19.99 drive-off. There's even 1,000 back or 2.9 financing on a new 06 4Runner. See your San Diego County Toyota dealer. We've got what it takes. Limited term financing through Toyota Financial Services to well-qualified credit customers only. Vehicles must be purchased or leased from new car dealer stock by midnight 2/28/06. APRs cannot be used in combination with cashback offers. Lease example on approved Tier 1 Plus credit. Lessee pays 15 cents per mile for all miles over 36,000. Plus tax and license. Security deposit waived. For details, call 1-888-ST-TOYOTA. Toyota. Moving forward.
Okay, you're busy. I'm busy. Everybody's busy. Maybe, checking out, can I get a better deal on my insurance isn't first on my list of priorities today. Well, it could be if you hook up with AIS. You can shop competitively, make changes to your policy. You do it by phone, and it happens in minutes. 1-800-777-4AIS. That's AIS at 1-800-777-4AIS. There could be big money back in your pocket. Call AIS, 800-777-4AIS.
DSC at Night. DSC at Night.
This is the KGB.
We have gone way too long without a round of Stump the Joke Czar.
Oh.
I don't know if we've done one even in 2006 yet. So let's do it now. 888-570-1015, a direct connect here at the DSC for Stump the Joke Czar. What is our goal? One. Yeah. One new joke. Yeah. One new joke that we would be proud to tell our friends at a party. If we get more than that, that's great. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're at a baseball game and there's 2 grand slams. You never know, but one. If you have a joke We don't know the punchline, and we laugh. That makes you a winner. You take your choice. We have tickets to that bush races at Fontana. We have tickets to Mardi Gras. We've got MacGyver and Heart to Heart on DVD. We have the Creedence Clearwater Revival 10 CD catalog. Wow. Courtesy of Fantasy Records. We either got a stud buffet bear from Vermont Teddy Bears. We can send you golfing at Cottonwood. We can get you a gift certificate to the Caillou Clinic. Am I pronouncing that correctly, Emily? How do you say it, Emily McGuire?
However
the definitive answer. Here it goes. She's going to say it right now. Ready, go. Come on. Get in the game. Kayyou. I want to make sure I say it right. Kill. They are medical skincare specialists in El Cajon. We have gift cards at Biggs, Harley-Davidson, and San Marcos and Oceanside. Got so much stuff here. It's crazy. Give it a run. 888-570-1015. You are on Stump the Joke Czar. Good morning.
What do women and ovens have in common?
Women and ovens.
Well, you have to preheat them before you can put the meat in.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Get out.
Thank you, Count of the Court of Kooks.
Thank you, sir.
Jumping right in. Chris, you're on Stump the Joke Czar. Let's hear it.
Good morning.
Morning.
Why are pirates so mean?
I give up, Chris. Why are pirates so mean?
Because they are.
All right, now this is a classic example of what a joke is.
Or isn't.
What a joke is something that makes you laugh. Not a groaner. Heath, you're on Stump the Joke Czar.
What's the difference between a epileptic oyster shucker and a hooker with diarrhea?
Well, one shucks between fits.
Yeah. And you can't say the rest on the radio.
Hey, Tom, you're on the DSC.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
This one's for Ruth 66.
Okay. What's the opposite of Christopher Reeve?
Opposite of Christopher Reeve. Christopher Walken.
Oh, you like it.
And he knew it.
I know. Maybe he was just calling up because he didn't know it.
Maybe he didn't know the punchline.
Well, thank you. You sent him away with a laugh.
All right, Gloria, you're on Stump the Joke Czar. How you doing?
Hi, fine, thanks.
What's going on, girl?
Okay, so how come girls don't wear skirts during the winter?
I don't know. You ever run into any other Glorias?
Huh?
Do you ever run into any other Glorias?
Oh, yeah, lots of them.
Where? Where?
What? Where?
You're the only Gloria I've ever known.
All right.
I thought it was an endangered name. All right, the question to us, Count of the Court of Kooks, is why don't women wear skirts in the winter?
They get chapped lips.
Oh, yeah, that would be it.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
I know, you thought I was going to go with the other one.
Yeah, them or whoever it is.
Whatever. You know this song?
It's Laura Branigan.
Do you know she's dead?
No, don't say it like that, David.
Something happy for Ruth. All right, Stump the Joke Czar. Are we ready to go?
Come on, bring it.
888-570-1015 is our number at the KGB. Josh.
Hey, why do farts smell?
So that deaf people can enjoy them as well.
All right.
Jack, you're on Stump the Joke Czar.
How you doing?
Well, how are you?
Good. Hey, this old farmer sitting there, and he reached over and grabbed his wife's boob, and he said, if that worked, we wouldn't need the cow. And
Well, then she grabbed the donkey and said she grabbed him and said, if this works, we wouldn't need the donkey.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, bye.
What did he say?
Yeah, that's it.
Don't say anything. Hang up.
Yeah, you just click.
Dignity and grace and respect.
Here? What's up, Wendy?
Hello.
What are you doing? Do you have a holiday weekend, Wendy?
Am I having a holiday weekend?
Do you get Monday off?
Yes, I do.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
What's your big plan?
Probably work in my yard.
What do you got
to the desert, maybe. I don't know.
Little gardening
what
stuff?
What are you going to do?
I have no plans, and that's the way I like it.
Excellent.
I'm going to be
ready
holding
for my joke?
I'm going to be holding the couch down.
Okay, ready?
I am ready, Wendy.
You guys will laugh. Okay,
that was the barbituriate.
Ew, that's he told you. He told you.
Emily, did you tell me?
Nope.
How did you know the joke then?
He knows all jokes that are funny.
I know them all, Wendy, and really, truly, Wendy, there's only one joke about a bear in a bar ordering a beer.
Okay, how many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb?
None. The light bulb has to want to change itself, and that's the second joke. Now get out! You're a two-time loser.
I
Enjoy
like
your
you,
day
Wendy.
off.
Bye.
Bye, Wendy. Rob, you're next here on Stump the Jokes Are. What's going on?
Hey, not too much, Dave. How you?
Tip top. Let's hear it.
Okay, if women with big boobs work at Hooters, where do women with one leg work?
IHOP.
Don't!
Aaron, you're on Stump the Jokes Are.
Hi.
Hey, good. How you doing, Aaron? What are you doing this holiday weekend?
Stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
Unless I don't. Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's gonna be fun. Okay, how do you make 5 pounds of fat look good?
Stuff it in a Victoria's Secret bra.
No, you put a nipple on it.
Kind of the same thing, isn't it, Aaron?
Well,
We both knew that we were talking about boobs. Yeah, we knew we were talking about boobs, right?
Yeah, boobs are good.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, click.
JC is next on Stump the Jokes Are.
Ready?
Let's hear it.
How do you get out of Hillcrest?
Is something about take the back way out or something?
Or back out. Or
Back out.
Take the alley. I don't know.
The dirt road. Oh, how, JC? How do you get out of Hillcrest?
You go straight.
Clever.
Mm-hmm.
Clever.
Oh, meter.
Albeit there's no laughter. How do you get into Hillcrest?
How do you get into Hillcrest?
You back up till you hit a pole.
Almost. Almost. Ted, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going, Dave?
Good. How are you doing?
Great. How do you take out Osama bin Laden?
Oh, I don't know. Movies, dinner, or something like that.
No, you invite him to go quail hunting with Dick Cheney.
No. JJ, next on the DSC. What's going on?
Not much. How you doing, Dave?
What are you going to do this holiday weekend, JJ?
Drink.
Have you started already?
Drink and golf.
One-word answer right there. Drink. All right, let's hear it, JJ.
Have you heard about the midget with 40-pound balls?
Count. Have you heard about the midget with 40-pound balls? No, we haven't, JJ.
He's half nuts.
Hi, this is Jimmy J.J. Walker, Dave Shelley, and Chainsaw. Wake up, man.
Bye, JJ. Dave. You're on Stump the Jokes Are. We have no winners.
Well, I hope this is it.
It's a holiday weekend. I'm going to a party this weekend. I'm looking for one good new joke to tell.
All right. Why was the blonde late coming home from the mall?
Blonde was late coming home from the mall. Why?
Because she got stuck on the escalator.
Hate that. If that wasn't so close to real life. Because I was shopping earlier this week.
Yes.
At Fashion Valley.
Yes.
And people were almost paralyzed because the escalators didn't work. And I'm looking around going, pretty sure you can still navigate those there, Magellan.
They turn into stairs when they're not working.
Seriously, there were women going, excuse me, let me show you how it works. Let me pass. Let me through.
Look at me, I'm walking.
I saw no less than 4 women stop, perplexed. Well, how do I get down the... Here, I'll show you. It's tricky.
I wish I'd been there. I would have sat on the side of it and just slid down.
You can't. You can't. They put those anti-sliding bumps in there. Mm-hmm.
For killjoys.
People just like you.
Who, really? What? Talk to me about the bumps.
Tyler! You're on Stump the Jokes Are. Let's hear it, Tyler.
Hi.
Hi.
An Amish man and his son went to the mall for the first time, and his son saw these 2 sliding doors, and he asked what they were. And his father said, I don't know, I've never seen this before. Of course, it was an elevator. And he saw this lady in a wheelchair, she was old, crippled, go in, and out walks a beautiful blonde.
Right.
What? And the father said to the son,
Quick, go get your mother.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tyler. Get used to failure. Hello, Dave. I don't know if you know this, but my son is gay. Hello, Dave.
Hey, good morning, Dave.
Let's hear it.
What do you get when you cross 25 female pigs and 25 male deer?
I give up.
Well, you get $50,000.
It's hard to believe that a grown man is telling that joke, isn't it? Next. Truman.
Dave.
Truman.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. Why do birds fly upside down over lakeside?
Because they're, it's not worth dumping on.
Nah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah,
but the punchline is better than that. What is it, Truman?
Nothing worth crapping on. Have a good one.
That's not it either.
No.
There's a better punchline to it, but it has something to do with
Not
that. Ken, you're on the DSC.
Hey, Dave.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, pirate walks into a bar with a steering wheel on his crotch.
Holy cow. You know, the pirate with a steering wheel on his crotch is quickly approaching the koala bear and the prostitute for the most told joke. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Just hang on.
Scott, you're on the DSC.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
Little girl goes to the mall to sit on Santa's lap. Santa says, what would you like for Christmas? She says, I want a Barbie and a G.I. Joe. Santa looks perplexed. He says, wait a minute. Barbie comes with Ken.
And she said, no, she fakes it with Ken. She comes with G.I. Joe.
It's almost embarrassing that you know the punchline, isn't it?
Hey, well, I made it up on the fly.
It was hard to figure out. Roger, you're on Stump the Joke Czar.
What's happening today?
Just talking to you. It's affirmative.
All right. What does a red brick and a fat lady have in common?
A red brick and a fat lady. What do a red brick and a fat lady have in common, Roger?
If you lay them right, you can walk all over them for years.
Yeah, getting there. Getting there.
Oh, no. That one? That's what tile and men have in common.
No, it's, sooner or later, they're both going to get laid by a Mexican.
Awful.
Oh.
Hold on. You can't resist, can you? You just can't resist.
I blame you guys.
What?
You laughed at it.
Can't help it. Can't help it.
I helped it.
You guys were awful people.
Absolutely. Round 2. Stump the Joke Czar. 888-570-1015. You're on the air next.
You know, people phone in and make a beef. Oh, what about? Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about.
This is the DSC at night.
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
1015.
Brilliant. That's just the kind of far-out gimmick we need.
KGB.
Once there was a man who chose to use the SBC Yellow Pages. He so loved his SBC book, he didn't want any others on his doorstep.
I'm tired
rid of these other books. So he dug a moat around his house to keep the other phone book delivery people away. He stocked it with hungry piranhas. Man-eating sharks. Man-eating sharks. And lots of seashells. They're pretty, that's why. One day, the man heard the SBC Yellow Pages was changing its name to the AT&T Yellow Pages. Changing? But we reassured him it would still be the same book and would still have more complete ads and up-to-date listings. Thanks. Now go away. Friendly reliability delivered by the new AT&T Yellow Pages. Don't pick up a new book until you see the AT&T logo on the cover. Need something online? Search for it at yellowpages.com. AT&T. Your world delivered.
The San Diego SBC Yellow Pages is now the AT&T Yellow Pages, so don't pick up a less complete book. Keep using your SBC book until the new AT&T Yellow Pages arrives.
You're one of those go-get-'em types, right? I can tell. You know what you want and you want it now, type A all the way. That's why you park in that primo space with the really faded lines that nobody's quite sure it's actually a space. Oh, and calling dibs on the conference room through 2008? Astute move, my friend. Here's another way to make things easy. Go online and download My Desktop Post Office. When you do, an entire range of customized services will be available in an icon right on your computer's desktop. From tracking packages to ordering supplies, you choose the stuff you use most and get to it instantly. No URLs, no browsers. Just a couple of clicks and you're there. It's the simplest way to access your favorite tools from the United States Postal Service. So go to USPS.com/smartbusiness and get started today. It may not compare to the time you move the company's only coffee maker into your office, smart guy, but it'll definitely be a close second. Download My Desktop Post Office at USPS.com/smartbusiness. If you're at your computer, you're at the post office.
They've always demanded respect.
I had a choice, and I chose my loyalties to you.
It's time for a new season of the most talked about series ever, The Sopranos, only on HBO.
Our friend there, John wants him gone.
I hired you to do a job.
Winner of 89 Emmy nominations, 17 Emmy Awards, and 6 Golden Globe Awards.
Whatever happens, we gotta be taken care of.
Call now to get HBO from Time Warner Cable and see their highly anticipated return.
People misinterpret. They think you're weak. They see an opportunity.
The Sopranos on HBO from Time Warner Cable. It's time to find out why they get so much respect.
I think you don't come here for the sandwiches. I think you come because you miss us.
Call 1-800-872-0185 to get over 200 channels, including HBO and HBO On Demand. Add digital phone and Roadrunner and save over $100. Time Warner Cable, the power of you. Standard service price applies after promotion. Some restrictions apply. Call for details.
A sense of connectedness. We all crave it in the deepest parts of our souls. Hi, this is Dr. Neil Clark Warren, founder of eHarmony.com. At eHarmony, we match singles on the 29 dimensions of compatibility that create that indescribable sense of connectedness. You owe it to yourself to log on to eHarmony. And if you do it today, you'll get our new compatibility profile, a $50 value, free. eHarmony.com. Visit us today.
Looking for transmission repair? Look no further than Rapid Transmissions, the leader in transmission repair in Southern California for over 35 years. For additional information, just visit 101kgb.com and enter keyword transmission.
It's a Bromowitz. I hate that guy. And the DSC at night. KGB.
Here's Ben. You're on Stump the Jokester. How you doing there, Ben?
G'day, Dave. I'm doing good, mate.
Let's hear it.
I said I'm doing good, mate.
All right, let's hear your joke.
My joke is, what's got 2 legs and bleeds a lot?
What's got 2 legs and bleeds a lot? I don't know, Ben.
Half a dog.
I don't like jokes about tortured animals.
Interesting Aussie humor.
A little inside laugh about it, but it wasn't outwardly laughing.
Hi, Rick. You're on the DSC. What's going on?
Yes. Why did a dog lick a sack?
Yeah.
That's just so, that makes me want to cuddle. Because they can.
Nope.
Because they can't make a little fist.
There you go.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Gosh, I've never heard that one.
Never?
No.
How's it going?
Ian, you're on the DSC.
Hey, how do you torture a Pollock?
Well, you put him in a round room and tell him to pee in the corner. That's the standard.
Put a penny in the corner. Right. Oh, that's it? Oh, my God.
Hardly we're dialing.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I had to go back.
That one? Put him in a round room, tell him there's a penny in the corner.
Wow.
Let's go back 36 years.
Easily. Russ, you're on the DSC. It's Stump the Jokes Are. How you doing?
Dave, digging your show, buddy.
I'm digging yours.
Hey, what do you call a sleepwalking nun?
What?
A Roman Catholic.
A what?
A Roman
Catholic. That's a thinking man's joke, Dave.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains
Yeah,
it.
you didn't get it. You didn't laugh. You're stupid.
Only Alistair Cook gets that one, you know? Wilford Brimley gets it, but
Yeah.
it's beyond me.
Sorry, Slappy.
Jonathan, you're on the DSC.
Hey, how do you stop a shark from attacking a lawyer?
He won't. Professional courtesy. Larry, you're on the DSC.
Morning, Dave.
Hello.
Yes, Dave. What do you say to an attorney with a 71 IQ and a bad attitude?
Hello, Your Honor.
Apparently you got it right there. Count of the Court of Kooks.
Sorry, something to guess.
DJ, you're next here on the DSC.
What's happening, Dave?
Talking to you, Cuckoo.
Okay, tell me which one of these things doesn't belong.
All right.
My wife, some eggs, my kids, and a job.
Hold on. That one's not getting through.
Okay.
Stand by. We don't call it that. We call it a...
Which one doesn't belong?
Well, because you can beat your eggs, you can beat your wife, and you can beat your meat, but you can't beat up.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't that nice? Sweet. Mary, you're on the DSC. Let's hear it.
What do you call a hooker with a runny nose?
Full. Mike, you're on the DSC.
Good morning, Dave. How are you today?
Well, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Let's hear it.
Anyway, what is the best pickup line at a male gay bar?
Mind if I push it? Your stool?
Yes?
Huh?
Huh?
He gave it to you.
Pardon me, may I push your stool in a little farther?
It's not it.
God.
And I gave it to you anyway.
No kidding. Just pretending you didn't hear.
Hi, Jeff. You're on the DSC.
Yeah, I got a joke. What are 3 two-letter words that mean small?
Is it in? JB, you're next here on Stump the Jokes Are. Let's hear it, JB.
Hey, what's the love ballad for Brokeback Mountain?
I give up. What's the love ballad for Brokeback?
Stand behind your man.
Clever. I actually have that new Willie Nelson song if you want to hear it. Which, by the way, he has been singing in private for 25 years.
That's an old song.
Mm-hmm. It's been around forever. And the guy who wrote the song has been begging Willie
Yeah, to record
this.
Right, I saw
and he
that
finally
too.
did.
Yeah.
And I got the song if you want to hear it.
Is it cowboys are frequently secretly fond of each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Warren, you're next here on the DSC.
Hey, good morning, DSC. Longtime fan here.
Thank you. We're striking out on Stump the Jokes Are here.
Say, what did the Alzheimer's patient say to the hot chick at the singles bar?
I give up. What did the Alzheimer's patient say to the hot chick at the singles bar?
Do I come here often?
The delivery was excellent. I'm going to let that one through.
All right.
Hold on, Warren. Dick, you're on the thing. Hey, Dick. Are you big?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Big dick?
Can I see it? Let's hear it, Dick.
Hey, guys. A real ugly woman, butt ugly, double butt ugly woman standing in line at a counter with her 2 kids. Guy behind the counter says, "Ma'am, are those twins?" And she goes, "No, one's 5 and one's 10. Why do you ask?"
I just can't believe anybody screwed you twice. Frank, you're on the DSC.
Good morning, folks.
Good morning, Frank.
Polish pilot's flying along, coming to the runway for the first time. It's foggy as can be. Hits the runway, tires are skidding, brakes are skidding, engines are backwards, finally comes to a stop. looks over his co-pilot and says, "Man, that's the shortest one-way we've ever landed on." And the co-pilot says,
Yeah, maybe we should try landing like long ways down the runway instead of across it.
Sure
next
is
time.
wide, though.
"There you go." That's
Sure is wide. Is that it? Okay.
Like,
Danny, stump the jokes are. Let's hear it. Time on the caller. That's a pity. John, you're on the DSC. Time on the caller. Gina, you are on Stump the Jokes Are. Hi, Gina.
Hello.
What's going on, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Holiday weekend. How could it be bad?
Well, I always get a 3-day weekend, so it's always a holiday weekend for me
Why do you always get a 3-day weekend?
because I only work 4 days a week.
What do you do?
I'm a receptionist and an
Luck-
office assistant.
Lucky.
They just close up on Monday?
Excuse me?
What day are they always closed on? Friday or Monday?
Monday.
Oh. What kind of work is it?
It's a biotech company.
Cool.
Yeah,
You got a joke for me, Gina?
I do.
Let's hear it.
There's a woman, she's getting married for the 4th time, so she's gone to the gynecologist to get a checkup, and the gynecologist can't believe that, why is she still a virgin? She's been married 3 times, and she says, well, my first husband, he was a gynecologist, and all he wanted to do was look at it. The second time I married a psychiatrist, and all he wanted to do was talk about it. And then I married a contractor, and he just kept saying, I'll get back to you. This time, though, I'm marrying
a
lawyer, because they screw everybody.
That's right.
See you, Gina.
I swear to God, I didn't know.
Cindy, you're on Stump the Jokes Are. Let's hear it.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. What do toy trains and women's boobs have in common?
Well, they're both for kids, but men love to play with them.
And she hung up perfectly.
Yeah, that was nice.
Mike, you're on Stump the Jokes Are. Let's hear it.
All right, there's a terrorist, a serial killer, and a lawyer in the same room, and there's a gun with 2 bullets. Who do you shoot?
You shoot the lawyer twice.
Marissa.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good. You're on Stump the Jokes Are.
Oh, good. I got a good one.
Let's hear it.
What is a pirate's favorite subject in school?
Is this funny, Marissa?
I think so.
Well then. All Marissas are hilarious. What's a pirate's favorite subject in school, Marissa?
Art.
Arithmetic.
Huh?
Oh, art.
Oh, art. Oh. Thanks, Marissa. What were you saying?
Arithmetic.
God, that's how lame we've gotten?
Yeah.
Doug, you're on Stump the Jokes Are.
What do you call bromo after a glass of steamed milk?
What?
Juicy fruit.
What?
Buy a cookbook. Quit making them up.
Paul.
Dave, you're a dirty slut.
Thank you.
What does an ambulance and a gay man have in common?
They both go, woo, 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 after you put the stiff in the back. One of my favorites. Do gay men really make that noise when they're making love with each other?
You'd have to ask Bromo.
Do they go, woo,
He's the one who's been to Kickers on a Saturday night.
I'm just wondering. Scott, you're on the DSC. Let's hear it.
Morning, Dave.
Morning, Scott.
It's 6 inches long, has a big head, and women can't get enough of.
$100 bill.
You got it, sir.
Danielle,
Yes, good morning.
how are you?
I'm good. What did the blonde say when she found out she was pregnant?
I don't think it's mine.
Is it mine?
Oh, that's completely different, Dave, you moron.
Desiree,
Yes, good morning.
what you doing this big holiday weekend, Desiree?
Oh, working.
Oh,
Yeah.
where do you work? Russia?
No, I work at the hair and body bar.
It's you work at the hair and body bar.
Yes.
So you go to the bar and you order a big glass of hair?
Exactly.
Nice.
Wow.
Glass of Hair is my new band. All right, Desiree.
Okay, there's a beautiful statue of the lovers in Balboa Park, and this angel comes down and says, "You brought so much happiness to everybody that sees you that I'm going to grant you 1 hour of life. You can do whatever you want to do." So they take off and they go in the bushes, and you hear laughing and giggling and the leaves rustling, and they come out 45 minutes later. And the angel says, "Look, you have 15 minutes left. You can do whatever you want to do." So they start laughing again and running towards the bushes, and the girl says,
"You hold the bird, this time I'll crap on his head." Rosie.
Good morning, David.
How are you, Rosie?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. How does a Rosie party down on a 3-day weekend? Tell me.
Any way she wants to.
Right on. Let's hear your joke.
What did one cannibal say to the other cannibal after they ate Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw?
Now, this tastes funny.
I think we were just called clowns.
That's all right.
Ah,
Called us funny. That's all that matters.
that's good.
That's a good thing. 888-570-1015. Pick a number.
11.
11 it is. Here we are. Hello, Josh.
Top of the morning.
Let's hear it.
Why is it hard for elderly women to have sex?
Oh, this is for you, Shell.
Ruthie?
Good about the hallway looking at the beautiful women.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't care. There's hot chicks out in the hall. What?
Count.
It depends.
Why do elderly women have trouble having sex, Josh?
You ever try to pull apart a grilled cheese sandwich?
Ooh.
Oh. I heard that a different way before.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right setup for that.
It isn't. It isn't. But, you know, that's just such a visual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Shane, you're on the DSC. Let's hear it.
What's that?
I said, let's hear it.
What do you call a Roman with hair between his teeth?
A who?
A Roman.
With hair between his teeth?
Yeah.
Gladiator?
Yeah. There you go.
And people ask us why we never do Joke of the Day
I know.
new anymore. I really don't believe there's any out there.
Material out there.
We've done them all. Do them again. Okay. Lance.
Dave.
Lance.
What did the deadhead say when he finally ran out of pot?
Wow, this music blows.
This music stinks. One of my favorites. Shay, you're on the DSC.
Hey, Dave, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. What is the difference between a queer and a freezer?
Oh, that's an unfortunate term right there.
Well,
it should be the difference between a gentleman of an alternative lifestyle,
Okay.
and a freezer.
All right.
And it's we all know the difference.
What is the difference?
We know. Trust us. Don't make us say it to you.
The freezer won't fart when you...
We know. It's only been told 114 times. Lori, you're on the DSC. Let's hear it, Lori.
"Hi, what do Saddam Hussein and pantyhose have in common?"
they both irritate Bush.
Rhett.
Hey.
Let's hear it, Rhett.
How many male chauvinist pigs does it take to screw in a light bulb?
They don't. That's
None. It's the broad's job. Give my best to Scarlett. Debbie, you're on Stump the Jokes, are?
I do.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. Okay, what did one lesbian frog say to the other?
Hey, we do taste like chicken.
Oh, you're
Okay,
bad.
I'm running out of patience here. Come on. One. I got a poker party to go to this weekend. I need to have a good one.
Something.
Kristen,
Yeah?
what you doing? Where are you? The subway or something?
What's that?
Hi, Kristen.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Let's hear your joke.
What does a wife and a tornado have in common?
They start out with a lot of blowing, and then in the end, somebody's going to lose a trailer.
Hi.
That's kind of right. It was fractured.
Yeah. And it was your ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, it's not divorce or something.
Sam?
Hey.
I'm pinning all my hopes and dreams on you.
Lucky.
Seriously.
All right, ready?
Yes.
How does Hitler tie his shoes?
Oh, in little Nazis.
Way to go.
Yeah. Scott, you're on the DSC.
Yeah, why does the Easter Bunny hide its eggs?
Why?
Because you wouldn't want to know he was screwing the chicken.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to get to the end here.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm working on the featurette. The jokes are so lame that I can multitask without fear of getting stumped.
Timothy, you're on the DSC. Let's hear it. Timothy.
Okay. Hey guys, love your show.
I love yours.
One day, a little kid named Little Johnny went to the pool, and the lifeguard pulled him over and said, "You're not allowed to pee in the pool." So then Little Johnny interrupted and said, "Well, everyone pees in the pool." But then the lifeguard said, "Well, that may be true, but not off the diving board."
I'm going to accept that as our final joke and our winner today. Nicely done, Timothy. You're a winner. Hold on. Chainsaw Sports comes your way next. The KGB.
When it's the president's birthday, don't sit around and mope, because we're just observing. Please stay behind the rope. All the former White House residents, including the present president, are having a birthday party on this day. There's George, John, Thomas, James, John, Andrew, Martin. Tell William, John, and James that the party's almost starting. Zachary, Millard, Franklin, James, and Abraham. Andrew, Ulysses, Rutherford, James, Chester, Grover, and Benjamin. For some unknown reason, Grover got elected twice. Though William, Theodore, William, and Woodrow are so nice. Warren, Calvin, Herbert, Franklin, Harry, Dwight, and John. Lyndon, Richard, Gerald, Jimmy, Ronald, George, and William. They're shaking hands and kissing babies, eating jelly beans. They dance and they sing and they send in the Marines. Eating cake and watching cable, passing gifts under the table when the president's birthday is observed. There's George, John, Thomas, James, John, Andrew, and Martin. Tell William, John, and James that the party's almost starting. Zachary, Millard, Franklin, James, and Abraham. Andrew, Ulysses, Rutherford, James, Chester, Grover, and Benjamin. For some unknown reason, Grover got elected twice. Though William, Theodore, William, and Woodrow are so nice. Warren, Calvin, Herbert, Franklin, Harry, Dwight, and John. Lyndon, Richard, Gerald, Jimmy, Ronald, George, and William. All the former White House residents, including the present president, are having a birthday party on this day.
KGB. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
The DSC at night.
Till I jam this down your throat.
KGB.
Top 3 reasons my new lawn tractor is the envy of the neighborhood. Number 3, it mows, hauls, and pretty much does all my work for me. Number 2, it looks good. So, I look good. And number 1, my lawn looks like $1 million, but so far I haven't paid a penny.
Only the Home Depot has the top brands like John Deere, Cub Cadet, and Toro under one roof. And the know-how to help you mow like a pro at a regular guy price. In fact, right now you can get special deferred financing on our exclusive lineup of lawn tractors. From the adaptability of a John Deere with over 20 available attachments, to the exclusive deck wash system of a Cub Cadet, to the smooth power of a Toro. And for those really tight spots when you need to turn on a dime, we also feature 0 turning radius mowers. Only the Home Depot has them all in one place, and for no money down. So you can keep your budget in line while running circles around yard work. At the Home Depot, you can do it, we can help. Offer valid through March 22nd in the U.S. only. See store for details.
It's back for 4 days only.
Sunshine Used Car Tent Sale at Qualcomm Stadium. Over 2,000 vehicles from San Diego's best dealers must be sold. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Make us any offer. Trade-ins welcome, paid for or not. Friday noon till 9. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday 9 till 9. All vehicles are clearly marked and priced to go. Immediate financing available. Sunshine Used Car Tent Sale at Qualcomm Stadium. 4 days only. 2,000 cars. Parking and admission are free. Going on now through Monday.
This is for Doug in San Diego. Hey, Doug, do your old college buddies know you've become a big fan of ice dancing? Probably not. But since you are, for under $85 a month, you can sign up for local and long distance, high-speed internet, and digital satellite TV. You can check out U.S. Olympic team schedules for when your favorite couples are skating and watch triple Lutzes to your little heart's content. So that's Doug's world. For everybody that's not Doug, if we can deliver U.S. Olympic team moments to him, we've got the right plan to deliver those moments to you. Local and long distance, high-speed internet, and digital satellite TV for under $85 a month. Add Singular Wireless and save even more. Visit thenewatt.com for our best prices or call 1-800-PIC-ATT. Don't worry, Doug of San Diego. Your secret's safe with us. SBC, now joined with AT&T. Proud sponsor of the 2006 U.S. Olympic team. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
Taxes, other charges, and the Federal Universal Service Cost Recovery Fee Extra. For details of additional charges, restrictions, and requirements, call 1-866-270-0397 toll-free or visit att.com/bundle details. Not available in all areas.
More Americans choose Chevy than any other brand. No surprise there. Once you drive a dependable, long-lasting Chevy truck, what else would you choose? Now, get a 2006 Chevy Silverado half-ton LS two-wheel drive crew cab, starting at $25,490. Manufacturer's suggested retail price. Tax, title, license, dealer fees, and optional equipment extra. Sales claim based on CYTD 2005 passenger car total U.S. registrations. That's a 2006 Silverado half-ton LS two-wheel drive crew cab, starting at $25,490. Chevy, America's #1 brand, America's #1 value. That's an American revolution. To find out more, go to sdchevydealers.com and click head-to-head.
Red roses, pink hearts, dark chocolates. Yeah, glad that's over. Musicians, now it's time to get back to your one true love. Gear. This weekend, save on guitars, amps, keyboards, drums, multi-tracks, mics, turntables, and more. It's Guitar Center's 72-hour Gear Gone Wild Savings Finale. Save 50, 60, up to 75% off and more. Guitar Center's Gear Gone Wild Finale. Last chance to save. Don't miss it.
US 95.7 plays real American country from artists you know, like Keith Urban, Kenny Chesney, and American Idol winner Carrie Underwood. When you're ready to give country a try, check out US 95.7 playing real American country right now at 95.7 FM.
Race fans, start your engines for Race Wednesday with me, Chris Boyer. Presented by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff. Surf over to 101kgb.com, throttle down to the contest page, get the details you need to know to win a day of racing with me, Boyer, from KGB and Napa.
101.5
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at
That's
night.
101.5 KGB, baby.
I know that this is not a big NASCAR town, but this is the big NASCAR weekend. What is it, Shelley Dunn?
The Daytona 500?
You got it. Super Bowl of NASCAR is this weekend.
Thinking that's going to be on at my house.
Is he a car guy?
Loves the car. He's a mechanic. Loves that stuff.
Boyer, maybe you should come on over.
Sit around watching Daytona 500?
Go over to Dave's house.
It won't be on at my house.
Maybe I'll come over to your house.
The biggest day of racing, Sunday. NASCAR launches the season with the Daytona 500, the end-all, be-all of all the NASCAR season. It's the Kentucky Derby, the Mardi Gras, and the Girls Gone Wild all rolled into one. I do have to say, I wouldn't mind going to one.
That would be fun, probably.
I don't think I want to fly all the way to Florida.
No.
But, if I lived there, or if I was close, I think I'd go
Yeah.
for the spectacle of it all.
Sure.
Because you've been to the Indy 500.
Twice.
Yeah, I've been up to the Pomona, and it's crazy. It's so loud, as you know. It's very exciting, but they go in circles. There's not a lot of variety. It's not like there's moguls out there.
The word at the International Raceway is that perennial favorite Jeff Gordon is once again the driver to beat. He was last year at Daytona. And I think he took the pole, didn't he? Didn't Jeff Gordon win the pole? I think so. Race fans know that they can watch it live on NBC starting at, if they're going to roll it live, aren't they?
Yeah,
they've got to. They won't tape delay that. 10:30 is when it's on.
Yep.
The celebrity starters, Olympic snowboarders Hannah Teeter and Gretchen Bleiler.
Silver and gold.
It's that cute silver medal winner.
Oh,
you know, the gold medal winner. That's supposed to be the big dog, but she's just okay. That silver medal winner has got all the personality and the looks.
Gretchen's the one.
You know who's driving the pace car?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm going to be driving the pace car.
Jimmy Barron? Jimmy Barron?
Jimmy! Baby.
Me. Jay Leno.
Oh.
Driving the pace car.
Okay.
And Fergie of the Black Eyed Peas is going to wet her pants and sing the national anthem.
Put down some plastic.
Lay down a tarp. It's quite a spectacle. I might actually watch. That's kind of cool. You know they're going to do it in high definition and big sound and all that. That's kind of cool.
I'll go shopping.
Huh?
Yeah, nothing.
Shopping?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the back nine of a major. You got to watch the last half hour at least.
Gotta?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How about just the last lap?
I'm such a sap. I like all the opening stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Does Jim Neighbors still wheel
that's
that?
Indianapolis.
That's Indianapolis.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I could watch some.
Go shopping. Pick up some Burberry, Shell. We'll talk about that in just a second here. Burberry sucks.
I just don't care for it.
We're going to talk about that in a second here. First, let's get this sports update with a chainsaw on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, after finding out that American Idol has been crushing the Olympics in the television ratings, yesterday a Scandinavian rode Clay Aiken like the luge. Yeah. Russian Evgeny Plashenko skated away with a gold medal in men's figure skating. American Michael Weir was in second place after the short program, but he totally gagged on the long program, which is also a euphemism for his personal life. But that's another story. Messing up on his jumps, and then he started improvising, making it up as he went along. The judges were not impressed. A complete meltdown on the ice for American Michael Weir, who dropped to fifth place out of the medal.
I needed a great performance for anything. I mean, I'm surprised with the way I skated and how tentative and slow and all the things that were missing. You know, I know it was a bad performance. I'm surprised I'm as high as I am.
Michael Weir said he was frazzled before his event because the bus didn't show up at the Olympic Village to take him to the arena. Unbeknownst to him, the buses had changed their schedule, so Weir and his coach are out on the street screaming for a cab. They finally get a ride. He shows up late to the arena. Weir said, I never caught up with myself. I didn't feel my usual peace. My aura wasn't right. My biorhythms were off.
What?
Yeah, well, you know, he's a little artsy. and that is a shame to get in a panic right before your Olympic event in circumstances out of your control. On the bright side, he and Sasha Cohen are in the same cycle this month. So I'm just trying to give everything. Hold on to. The Aztecs proved that when you beat Vegas in Vegas, it stays in Vegas, sending UNLV home, and they stayed home with an 81-70 defeat. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but San Diego State wins the game, and they improved to 10-2 in conference. It was a great game, Steve. It was on ESPN2, nationally televised. A 2-game lead over Air Force with 4 games left in conference, the Aztecs. Meanwhile, in the National Ball.
Well, you know what I mean. Parents like to give those twins those cute names. Ours are Gregory and Schmeggery. They're okay. They're well adjusted, though. They're fine little men. Greg's okay. Yeah, Schmeg is a little weird. Schmeg is odd. No, they're fine. They're cute. That's the danger of identical twins. You know, they're cute now. My twins are cute. They're 6 years old. You know what? No matter what they look like when they're kids, they're cute because they're identical. When they become adults, I hope they're handsome. Really, because even if they're slightly ugly, too. Yeah. There's two. You came up a little short twice. And you'll notice that if you see one slightly ugly man walk across the room, that's no big deal. You see the same ugliness right behind him? Yeah, you're going to notice. You're going to, come here, look at that. Come over here. I didn't think he was that ugly until I saw it again. Yeah, ugly.
Basketball Association. 1 week after the NFL Pro Bowl set the standard for terrible sports television, the NBA follows up with the All-Star Game this Sunday. Ruthie,
what time's it on?
Enjoy the game. You're going to have it all to yourself, and I didn't even look it up. So you're going to have to on your own. And finally, bad news for the Kentucky Derby.
Oh.
Actress and PETA member Pamela Anderson has announced that she will not be attending the Run for the Roses because she believes that horse racing is a form of cruelty to animals. And what a shame. We will not get to see Pam in the grandstand excitedly jumping up and down and up and down and up and down. Oh, my. In other sports, David?
Jeff Burton is on the pole. Jeff Gordon is the man to beat. That's your NASCAR.
10:30 on NBC in Shelley's house. High def.
Let's all go to Shelley's house.
We're not home. We don't speak English.
8:40 in 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Gentlemen, I don't think things are going that badly.
It's Abramowitz.
The DSC at night.
Well, it just seems like there'd be an awful lot of crying. Yeah.
101.5 KGB.
Snooze this, you'll lose it. The 05 closeout sale right now at Banner Mattress.
This is one dish you can't avoid on the drive home.
This is Duke.
Hey, Duke.
Me and my triplets are cleaning our house, and we got to rock out.
You got the triplets pimping, huh? What are they doing? You got to pick up laundry? You doing dishes? What?
Exactly. Well, one of each, and I'm kind of supervising. And
that's the best part of having kids, man. They're your own personal slaves until they grow old enough to know the difference.
Our beloved Ditch on 101.5 KGB.
You're one of those go-get-em types, right? I can tell. You know what you want and you want it now, type A all the way. That's why you park in that primo space with the really faded lines and nobody's quite sure it's actually a space. Oh, and calling dibs on the conference room through 2008? Astute move, my friend. Here's another way to make things easy. Go online and download My Desktop Post Office. When you do, an entire range of customized services will be available in an icon right on your computer's desktop. From tracking packages to ordering supplies, you choose the stuff you use most and get to it instantly. No URLs, no browsers. Just a couple of clicks and you're there. It's the simplest way to access your favorite tools from the United States Postal Service. So go to USPS.com/smartbusiness and get started today. It may not compare to the time you move the company's only coffee maker into your office, smart guy, but it'll definitely be a close second. Download My Desktop Post Office at USPS.com/smartbusiness. If you're at your computer, you're at the post office.
So how's your plan to lose weight for the new year? Be a little leaner for spring. How's that going, huh? It's not going as well as you thought? I'm going to tell you again, you got to try Ultra 90. And when you call them at 1-800-642-1100, mention my name, Ditch, mention KGB. They'll give you a good discount to get you started. You got to stay on it for the full 90 days to see all the results. Now, not everybody will experience results immediately. 7 weeks into it, now I'm starting to see results. 3 pills at night right before bed and you're done. Ultra 90 is a healthy, simple supplement to your desire to lose weight. Try it out. It's ultra90.com on the web or 1-800-642-1100 on the phone. And know that if you have any questions or safety or health concerns about Ultra 90, call them and ask. They'll give you the information you need to take to your doctor to confirm that it is 100% safe. Ultra90.com. 1-800-642-1100 for Ultra 90.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
There's a phenomenon in Chainsaw and Boyer and I have discussed. I don't think you get it, Ruth. I don't think you get it, Shell. We've talked about not liking being up on a high balcony because we get the feeling that we might suddenly get the urge to throw ourselves off.
Yes. I've never understood this.
I know you don't understand it. But you do accept that we have that anxiety.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if it's a high balcony, we get nervous being by the edge because we feel like we're going to lose control of ourselves and throw ourselves off. And I had another one yesterday.
Really?
I was walking up to the grocery store and there was a cop sitting outside with a friend.
Yeah.
And they were having a cup of coffee, and I had to walk like right next to him, and I saw his gun, and I was afraid I was going to lose control and grab his gun.
Oh my God, you need help.
I did. I saw his gun, and I was like, oh man, I got to keep moving because I'm afraid I'll lose control and try and grab his gun.
Right.
Is that like when you're driving on the freeway and you think you're going to slam into the car in the next lane?
I worry about that sometimes. It depends on if I'm living in an anxious time in my life. I think I must be going through
I have
one
the
right
same gun thing, too. I was at the Altitude Bar, you know, the one downtown.
Yeah.
It looks right. I was there last night, and I was looking over the thing, and I stayed purposely away from the ledge.
Yeah.
Because there's no, like, netting. There's no catch netting there, like at Wrigley Field for the goofballs who try to jump out of the stands. No, it's not there.
Well, don't you just feel a little queasy, maybe a little dizzy looking down?
No, stay back. Yeah, I don't get close enough. I don't try.
But I think it's interesting.
Because you might lose control and throw yourself over. It's not accidentally tip over.
Right.
It's throw yourself over.
Why would you do that?
Because, see, I stay away from the edge because I might accidentally fall over. And when we had our balcony done, we didn't have the glass panels up yet. And it was terrifying to get too close to the edge.
But that's different because
It's
we have
different.
the urge to go ahead and jump and take a running start and jump up.
Vigorously so.
Yeah.
I was once at a job interview across from a prospective employer. And I think I've even been on dates where it's, you know, they're talking and I get the ADD kicking in and I'm pretending I'm listening. What if I pick up this iced tea and just dump it on their head?
Yeah. Yeah. Tony, you're on the DSC. What's going on, man?
Hey, Dave, you know, I thought I was the only one who had those urges. I thought there was something wrong with me. Now I'm part of
there is.
I had to keep moving quick because I was afraid I was going to grab that cop's gun.
Right.
Well, is there like an actual medical term for that condition?
Coop.
Loopy.
Seriously, I see this cop and I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's a real cop because, you know, if he's not a real cop, he doesn't have a gun. And, oh, yeah, there's the gun. Oh, I feel like I want to grab it. I had to keep moving.
I just want to grab the gun.
I think we've seen so many comedies and so many disasters and so many crazy people.
What?
Every situation, this is human. This is neurology now, Ruth. You might want to step aside because this is science.
Science, Holmes.
But every time we're faced with a particular situation, the brain processes all the available options that you could choose. And cooped up people sometimes stick on the ones that are the craziest.
Nails, how you doing?
Cuckoo.
Talk to me.
When the garbage disposal is on, I've got this urge like I'm going to just stick my hand down the drain.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Just see what happens.
You guys are making this up.
You know what?
right?
I'm going to catch that one now. I bet I catch that one.
Yeah, you probably will. Your mind is susceptible.
That's awful.
You're making this up.
Yeah,
right?
we're crazy, Ruth. Gee, I think I'll do drugs and be a hooker. Yeah, those are good choices.
Are you,
I have that urge, too.
Are you working in town this weekend?
Oh, me? Yeah, we're up at the Comedy Palace every Thursday and Friday. Local comedians get to work out new material. It's a nice little place. Used to be a Greek restaurant. Now it's the Comedy Palace. It's not a palace, but there is comedy.
So it's only half a lie.
That's right. There's no moat. Don't be looking for me.
Rusty Nails, everybody.
All right.
Rusty Nails, one of the greats.
Good luck, buddy.
Yes, he is.
Thanks, bud.
See you, Nails. Kenny, you're on the DSC.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, buddy. So I'm a truck driver, Dave.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a ticket at a weigh scale yesterday. And the CHP, she's standing at my truck and she's writing me a ticket and I'm behind her. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, what if I just reached out and grabbed her gun?
Right.
Shit, what is that?
What if I did that?
What if I did it?
And it made me very anxious. I almost had a little anxiety attack.
Now.
Yeah. Messed up.
Now I'm cooped up. I'm thinking I'm like you.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks, buddy.
See you. Stephanie, you're on the DSC. What's up, girl?
Hey, Dave. I
Hi.
love your show.
I love yours.
Thanks. I all my life I've been having the same problem. When I was probably like 7 or 8, my dad was a private pilot, and we'd be flying, and I'd be looking out the little window in the back, and it's a little Cessna, and I'd be just thinking the whole time, maybe if I just jumped out there, I could walk on the clouds. Like I just wanted to open the door and jump out.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Frightening thing. It's a terrible thing. I think I'm sleep deprived.
Maybe that's it. But you're making me think of this movie that
Thanks, Stephanie.
we got hooked on, like in the middle of it, with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, and Keanu's a good guy, and he's after Patrick, and he's the bad guy, and they're into this thrill-seeking thing, Point Blank, I think it's called. And at one point, Keanu Reeves, without a parachute, but with a gun, jumps out of the plane after Patrick Swayze, who has a parachute, and is going to land in water. And that's the closest thing I can figure to what you guys are talking about.
And then you had the crazy urge to keep watching that bomb movie.
I didn't have the clicker, or I would have.
Wally, you're on the DSC.
Got some cool stuff in that movie.
Yeah,
What's up, Wally?
This is a little different. Whenever I see like an engine going, motors, all the belts, and things turning, I gotta stand back so I don't stick my hand in there.
Right, you might just accidentally just ram your hand into it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks.
What?
Well, with not just accidentally, but I mean with the purpose of going, wow, I shouldn't do that.
Right.
And
Yes.
sticking it right in.
I'm very clear on this.
Yes,
It's
I
not
know.
an accident.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
on purpose, and it's messed up.
I share that.
Strange.
The brain doesn't process don't do it. They just process the it.
Cisco.
Cisco.
What's up, buddy?
And Dave, hey, every time I see a hero DJ standing next to me, I'm a cop and I just want to throw my gun at him.
Now that's not strange. That would be normal.
I've long felt, though, that men don't hear the word don't.
Well, it's like, don't think about a cat right now. You're thinking about the cat.
Right.
So he said, don't jump off this ledge.
Right.
So
All
you're
you hear
thinking,
is jump off the ledge.
I mean, but are you used to handling guns and you like guns and you know
No.
what that's like?
Barely.
Then why would it be anything remotely
That could
to
be
have
part of
anything
it.
to do
That
with
could
you?
be part of it. We're anxious about guns because we're not familiar with them.
Should hang out with Dick Cheney more.
I don't know, Ruth. Why'd you sleep with an old man and a teddy who spit in your mouth?
For the money.
I'm only worried I'm going to do these things. You did these things.
Well, he liked it. No, I didn't. I never shot anyone or took a gun from a cop.
How about jump off the
Ruth,
building?
You insane?
I didn't either yesterday. Pretty sure I wouldn't be here. I'm just saying.
Well, no,
I
that
was-
you even think about that. It's just bizarre to me.
I hate it when I'm bizarre to Ruth.
I know.
Hot me
hate
the
it.
kettle. God.
Sorry, can't relate.
But I believe it's a real thing for you, and that it produces anxiety for you.
Yeah.
See, I got help for my problems.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015
KGB. Hi, this is Gary Palmer, General Manager of Honda of Escondido. We've changed our name, the faces are still the same, and the way we do business is even better. Our staff is friendly, understands your needs, never pushy, always helpful. We will work hard to earn your business and exceed your expectations each and every time. Our goal is to make Honda of Escondido your car company for life.
Honda of Escondido is your source for the Honda Accord, Odyssey, Civic, Ridgeline, Element, and more in the Escondido Auto Park off the 15 freeway.
Red roses, pink hearts, dark chocolates. Yeah, glad that's over. Musicians, now it's time to get back to your one true love. Gear. This weekend, save on guitars, amps, keyboards, drums, multi-tracks, mics, turntables, and more. It's Guitar Center's 72-hour Gear Gone Wild Savings Finale. Save 50, 60, up to 75% off and more. Squire Stratocasters by Fender, $99. Pacific Piccolo Snare Drums by DW, $39. Buy one Pro Vocal Mic, only $49. Get one free. And get this, Guitar Center is looking for the next great blues guitar player. Sign up for Guitar Armageddon King of the Blues. Total grand prize package valued at over $40,000. Powered by Gibson, Scion, and Napster. Heartbreaking deals. Ibanez Solid Body Electrics, half off. Behringer Mixers, $39. 10 sets of GHS strings, just $19. Guitar Center's Gear Gone Wild Finale. Last chance to save. Don't miss it.
This is for Frank in San Diego. What's up, Frank? Listen, we hear your boss is a fanatic about downhill skiing, which, of course, means you are now a fanatic. Luckily, you can sign up for AT&T Yahoo high-speed internet for just $12.99 a month. That way, you can study up on the downhill in preparation for the next opportunity to suck up, and your boss will be none the wiser. Okay, that's Frank's world. For everybody that's not Frank, if we can deliver downhill skiing to him, we've got the right plan to deliver whatever sports you're into to you. AT&T Yahoo high-speed internet for just $12.99 a month for 12 months when new customers order online. Compare that to cable. Visit att.com/12.99. Oh, and pucker up, Frank. It's the season for bonuses. SBC, now joined with AT&T. The new AT&T. Your world, delivered.
Taxes, other charges, and the Federal Universal Service Cost Recovery Fee Extra. For details of additional charges, restrictions, and requirements, call 1-866-416-6471 toll-free or visit att.com/offer details. Not available in all areas.
You know, with the retirement of Alan Greenspan at the Fed, new car interest rates are falling like a rock. At Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep Car Country Carlsbad, that is. Just how low do Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep interest rates go? How about 0? That's no interest on your new 06 Bob Baker Chrysler Stow and Go minivan or Pacifica All Everything vehicle. That's 0% interest on every new 06 Bob Baker Jeep Grand Cherokee, Liberty, Wrangler, and the all-new 7-seater Commander. More good news. Your Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep 0% loan is for up to 60 months. You'll never know what an incredibly low payment that creates unless you visit Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep now. 60-month financing available on your approved credit and amounts to $16.67 per $1,000 finance. It's Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep Car Country Carlsbad or anytime at bobbaker.com.
Where it's so nice to be nice.
Top 3 reasons why I'm on a lawn and garden power trip. Number 3, I can do twice as much yard work with only half the effort. Number 2, my neighbors are as green as my lawn. And number 1, so far, all this power hasn't cost me a thing.
Only the Home Depot has the top names in power equipment under one roof. Like John Deere, Cub Cadet, Toro, Honda, and Lawn Boy. And the know-how to help you take care of your lawn without cutting into your budget. In fact, right now, you can get special deferred financing on our exclusive lineup of lawn and garden power equipment. We can help you find exactly what you need to make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. From self-propelled lawnmowers to powerful edgers and blowers to full-out tractors with the power to haul. In other words, whatever you need to trim, cut, clear, or make beautiful, we have the top names in power to help you do it right. And you can find them all in only one place, the Home Depot. You can do it, we can help. Offer valid through March 22nd in the U.S. only. See store for details.
The DSC at Night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
1015 AGB.
Do you think this is weird, huh, Ruth?
Yeah.
I think you're weird. Because I'll bet there's more people with this issue than without it.
What, you got, 2 calls so far?
I've taken about 6, and I've got, we'll say hi to Mark Grant here.
Mark
What's up, Mark?
Grant.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Tip-top, talk to me.
You guys are killing me. I think the weird things too. My brain is wired like yours, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
All guys. You know what I've often thought of? Like if I'm talking to somebody who is very important, like a very important person, whether it be in business or my boss or I don't know, somebody just really affluent. I'm just thinking to myself, we're having this conversation and we're looking at each other. I'm thinking in the back of my head, like Cookie, I'm not paying attention, but I'm acting like I'm paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, I'm saying, what would happen if I just reared back and just cold cocked this guy?
What if I just punch this guy in the face? Yeah,
Right.
I know it.
Exactly.
And I hope I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope I don't lose control and do that. Yeah,
Why would you even think that?
All the time.
Because I just want to see the guy do the big tuna on the floor. I don't know.
why wouldn't you do it, Ruth? That's the question. You're weird because you don't think this way.
But this is someone you like or you respect or admire?
Especially
All that.
someone.
All that.
You know what? I'm going 80 miles an hour on the 5 right now, and I feel like sideswiping some semi-tractor trailer, so I better hang up.
You should.
I feel like doing it.
Careful, Mark.
Hey, Mark, I just mopped up over there. Careful where you step, okay?
All right. You guys keep in touch with yourselves.
See you later. Quoting some of the lines from his TV commercials to him.
Rusty Nails, Mark Grant, all the big stars call our show.
So it's just you famous guys that get this.
AJ's down there with his harem, 73 virgins.
It could be just us famous guys. Ruth might be onto something.
We
Just
got
us
Russ
famous guys.
and Mud.
Think about this stuff.
Maybe that's what's going on down there with AJ.
What?
What?
I don't. Maybe he blew himself up and his 73 virgins just showed up.
They don't look like virgins, David.
Maybe he went Islam on us.
That's what I said when I long cast him, only it came out a little differently.
There was one that was walking by, and I think a guy was still in her.
Chuck was particularly offended by one of them. She went to take her out.
Bob.
Hey.
Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Bob.
Bobby.
Hey, Bob. You know Don. Don.
Not really.
Hey, it's Bob. What's up, buddy?
Hey, well, from the police officer's point of view,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to deal with stupid people a lot, and when I know they're lying to me, I want to shoot them. And I'm not really paying attention after I catch them in the first lie.
Right.
It's like, I could hide their body.
Right.
I know the places.
Throw down.
It'll be okay.
Now you're premeditating. We're talking about pure impulse.
Thank you, Bob. Your badge number. Did you hear Ruth?
That sort of made
Now
sense.
that one made
me. I like
sense.
that.
Well, because he's dealing with bad people all the time, so I can sort of see that.
You're gas lamping me this morning. Steve, you're on the DSC. What's going on? Steve. Great guy.
Hey, Dave, what's up, bro?
Talking to you. Are you in the well?
No, I'm in the elevator.
You're in a well.
What's up, man?
No. Nothing. It's funny you brought it up. One thing that always weirds me out, I just got off a cruise ship, and I've been out twice, and every time I'm on one, I just get the urge to chuck myself off the back.
Just throw yourself over the side in the water.
Yeah, it's like, I can just end it here, you know?
You're worried that
I don't get those urges any other time, except when I'm on a fucking...
You're worried that's going to happen? I get it. I get it, big fella. Chance, you're on the DSC.
Dave, you dumb son of a bitch.
No doubt. Let's hear it.
Man, every time I'm in a parking lot, man, how bad would it really hurt if I stuck my foot under that car tire as it rolled by?
What?
You know what I mean? It's rubber. It's forgiving. How bad would it hurt?
Rubber is forgiving. It's like a pillow.
Right.
And don't get me started on all the options
For speed bumps, I mean.
Yeah.
that go through my head
Thank you,
at
Chance.
Benihana.
Oh, with the big
At Benihana with the knives and the sizzling
What if I just
thing.
put my hand right on the
Both
grill?
of them. What if I take my pants off and bare moon that thing right now?
I do that. I worry about that when I'm at Benihana. It's like, what if I jump up and I put my hand, palm down, right on the grill right now? If I just go G. Gordon Liddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you get this show?
No, I think they're very tormented by this. I mean, I believe that it's very real. I'm looking at their faces. There's no lie here. This is something very real for them.
Ken, you're on the DSC.
Dave!
Ken! Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, every time my wife bends over, I want to do her like a brown girl.
That was on topic.
Kind of fits the bit, but not really. Yeah. Thanks for calling, Ken.
Every time.
Oh, you all marry that girl for you. Let me go out to you right here.
And every time Dave sees something horrible on the telephone screen, he has the urge to go ahead and take it.
Yeah. Killing us all.
There's Mark Sanchez.
Dave, I have to show so much restraint from not doing the happy hair yell in all these studios that are here at my disposal.
The hair grunt.
The hair grunt. Like just bursting in a studio and just giving them one.
Those were the days. But sadly, when Happy Hair exited the building, so did his fond salute.
Thank God.
Or Costco. Or wherever I am. I don't care.
Where were you when all the models were in front of AJ?
Oh, he was there.
I offered Chucko my service.
Too late now.
Oh, you're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't me, was it?
What are you talking about? Some asshole needed to be thanked for holding the door. I don't know.
Needy bastard.
Probably
See, I'm
hangs out
afraid
at
if
the
I
store
do
all
that,
day
I
long.
just push him aside.
It's like one of those homos is going to jump off a building. I wish he would. Look, there's a cop. Go grab his gun.
Wow.
Hello, Dave.
So.
Hello, Dave.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
How do I explain when I'm using a restroom
Yeah.
and somebody's at the stall next to you?
Right.
Well, not the stall, the urinal.
Got it.
Resisting the urge to pee on him.
Fire on him. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys are messed
What would
up.
happen if I just did that right now? What would
I
happen?
don't know what it is.
I don't either.
Something about soiling someone's pants and shoes and...
Thank you, Dave. Hang it up now, okay? You're not going to hear me anymore.
I think that's just a territorial thing.
Hi, Jenny. No, it's not.
Really?
You've come up with some crazy things to try. It's not territory, yeah, because
I'm
that's what we do.
accepting of your, well,
See, that's more hostile right there, what that guy's talking about.
Right.
What we're talking about is just completely
ourselves.
All
destroying,
yourself, right.
like even dumping the iced tea on the
Right.
day. That is actually just destroying yourself. What's the worst thing I could do
To mess up the job interview.
whole
Yeah,
situation,
for me?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's self-destructive.
It's self-destruction.
Jenny.
Perfect.
Hi, Dave.
What's up, girl?
Oh, I love your show.
Oh.
How do the hot Jennies of this world celebrate their 3-day weekend? What are you going to do?
Oh, well, probably drink some wine while it's raining. Maybe play with some friends.
Just going to sit in the window and watch the rain come down. U2 is playing.
Well, I can relate, with the exception of the guy that wants to pee on other men, with most of these stories. And I used to be a flight attendant, and people, when it's a fast flight and they want 3 drinks and it's a full plane,
right,
I would just want to pour the whole pot of coffee in their lap.
What would happen if I did that? Yeah.
And also, I would just want to ram people on the freeway when they're going too slow in the fast lane.
Mm-hmm.
Who are these people?
It's Boyer.
People go 85. Get in the slow lane, people.
I know.
You're not going 85.
I know. I merged onto 15 today with a guy who was going about 30 on the freeway. And I'm flashing and everything.
Yeah.
Can't get around him.
Get out of the way. You're a problem.
When do we get bumper cars so we can just ram them?
Thanks, Jenny.
Oh, thank you. Love your show.
Thanks. I love yours. Did you hear that? She went, I ram him. I love your show. A different issue again, let's point out. The thing that I'm talking about, Chainsaw agrees. Boyer understands it. Mark Grant nails. It's a self-destructive thing.
Right.
We worry that we will launch ourselves into tragedy.
And so when you think about grabbing the cop's gun, you're shooting yourself, not him?
No, if you grab a cop's gun, he's going to shoot you.
It's going to end poorly.
Yeah. You're ruining your life, and it'll be a headline because of something, the worst possible choice you could make.
It would be a headline, and the story would start, horrified onlookers saw Dave Rickards pull a gun from a cop's belt.
Why did he do that?
Right. Exactly.
He was insane.
He was insane.
I mean, I've seen it in the movies and stuff, but it was always bad guys. You're not a bad guy.
No, you don't see this much. This is truly whack.
Yeah.
I'm cutting a deal upstairs, and I'm thinking, what would happen if I just whipped it out right now and relieved myself?
Well, you do
Could
that a
I
lot
still
anyway.
get the same deal?
Now, did you really have that feeling, or are you just
Truly, I really, truly did.
littering on the bit?
No, truly, I really did.
Okay.
I brought in an empty Gatorade bottle I'd refilled with water, and I had to go, and I'm thinking, what if this is the spot that I picked?
And it's not a perverted thing. It's like a horrible thing, because some people actually enjoy doing that. This is the thing. It's got to be self-destructive. That's what it is.
Wow.
Dear Dave, at work, I see a lot of emails with embedded links to websites. I always get the urge to link the innocent-looking email to a porn site. Maybe one of those really twisted ones with farm animals.
Is that different?
That's different.
Yeah.
See, it's not self-destructive.
Oh.
Like Kirk here. Kirk's got a self-destructive one. What's on, Kirk?
Hey, how's it going, Dave?
Talk to me.
Hey, you ever want to grab one of those electrical fences?
Aren't you worried that you're going to do that? Not only grab them, but aren't you worried you're just going to like run into it? Throw yourself into it?
Exactly.
Wow.
Frightens me. Thank you, Kirk.
Thank you.
You get it. You understand. Can't explain.
I touched one of those electronic fly swatters that zaps the fly when it hits the thing. It looks like a tennis racket with wires.
It probably hurt.
Damn right it did. But I did it just because a self-destructive thing.
Wow, you actually went through with it.
I went through it.
I've never gone through with any of my self-destructive things.
Well, I think maybe you should.
That's not as catastrophic, though. The ones we're talking about.
Why should I, Ruth?
Just to try it out, just to follow through.
So I should grab a cop's gun,
Because
or
the
I
whole-
should throw myself off a building?
Wait a minute.
Well, no, not those big ones.
No.
I mean, zapping yourself. That would be a small, mild one to get the
That's
feeling.
not catastrophic enough. We're talking about
Throwing
total
yourself off a building.
catastrophic, Just absolute catastrophe.
Yeah.
The end of your life.
Right. Just
You're dead.
in a horrible way. You're going to win a Darwin Award.
I'm dead. You're laughing and smiling.
We went through with it. Yay.
You think I should do that?
No, I didn't think you should kill yourself. I already said that you should do one of the smaller ones that aren't
I
so
don't have
harmful.
small ones.
That's not the bit.
I don't have small ones. I have I didn't think I had 3, but I have 3. Throwing myself off a building, driving head on into a speeding car coming right at me,
That you told me that one a long time ago, and it freaks me out.
and now grabbing a cop's gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All 3 of those are going to end up with you in your box.
How about, have you caught the garbage disposal one yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think I will,
Maybe
because that
not.
doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
It leaves you all gnarled and stumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Gnarled and stumpy. They were DJs back in Keokuk.
Oh, really?
Quickly here, I want to, before we break for this morning's half-baked crackpot news, I was sitting here innocently, minding my business, planning how I would be tending to my children's charities earlier this week, and Shelley Dunn out of the blue goes, I think Burberry sucks.
Well, I was looking at purses on the internet because there's certain department stores that will email me when they have a sale going on. And I had a page of, it was Saks, and there was like 19 pages of purses. And I don't care for the plaid.
Burberry sucks.
I said, what's the deal with it? I don't get it.
And that's when I felt really good about myself because I had just taken care of 2 birthday occasions with Burberry scarves.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Are they plaid?
Including my mother.
Well, your mother.
My mother.
My mother.
My mother. Were they plaid? They're Burberry. Everything Burberry
plaid.
makes is plaid.
I know.
Yeah. Burberry sucks.
And I told you I have a plaid shirt, and whenever I wear it, I feel like a lumberjack, and I'm just not a plaid person.
Mm. Does Burberry suck? I think it's cool. I like it.
It's just kind of preppy. It's a different style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a plaid person either, but I like Burberry.
It always feels so good when you feel like you've done something really cool, bought something really cool. That sucks.
Well, just for me. You didn't buy it for me, so that's good.
Rolling off the golf course yesterday, shot a 91. Not feeling great, but not feeling terrible. And there's some guy moaning about shooting an 80. No, I stink. I'm going to go grab a cop's gun. Wow. Must really be bad. Mark, you're on the DSC.
How you doing?
I'm a little iffy. I'm a little nervous. A little anxious.
Why's that?
I'm thinking about all these ways to kill myself.
Yeah, and how about a tree chipper?
Ooh, that'd be bad. Yeah, thanks a lot, Fargo. Giving us one more anxiety.
Thanks.
Like you might hurl yourself into it?
Yeah, head first.
Wow.
It's usually got to be instantaneous.
Ooh, would it? I don't know. I think you'd...
See, a tree chipper would take a while.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that. You've got a ledge. You're just jumping. Bang. Impulse.
Well, you're going to be alive on the way down.
There's the bright side.
It's a long way.
You know what? It does sound like fun, Shell.
See?
Maybe I will
Slow
do it.
motion.
That's the chipper part of the tree chipper.
Right, that's what I mean. It's not instantaneous.
The pain doesn't last on the way down. I mean, there's just the anxiety, but no pain.
Look at Wayne out in the parking lot with the Bromwich.
Oh, is he here?
He's got a sombrero on.
Oh, goody.
I'm not kidding. He's wearing a sombrero.
I can't see him.
Hello. What? Where am I?
Oh my God.
Where's my son? I brought my sombrero. What?
And it's not on his head where you would wear a hat. It's like covering the lump on his back.
His hump.
His hump.
He got
It's a hump hat.
Hello.
for his hump.
Bromo sent me an email from across the building saying, help, my dad is here. And I'm like, typing back, F you, you're on your own. What
You
am I
told
supposed
him
to
to
do?
invite him over.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, I told him for a price,
Right.
and he did not accept.
He didn't take the bet?
No.
The tongue touching with
I
his
worked
dad?
hard on it yesterday, and he would not take the bet.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015.
KGB.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Right now, only at El Cajon Ford, all the way through President's Day Monday, get 06 F-250 and 350 diesels with a total discount of $13,000. Can to choose at this $13,000 discount.
Get an 06 Mustang GT, just $24,950. Under $25 for a Mustang GT. Number 107768.
All savings with discounts, applied rebate, and Ford Motor Credit financing on approved credit. Sales on now at Broadway and Main.
Shop online right now at ElCajonFord.com.
Back with Ralph Rubio from Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
Right.
Rubio's grilled mesquite shrimp tacos are back, right?
People love them.
They are loaded with succulent grilled mesquite shrimp, guacamole, salsa fresca, and a tangy white sauce wrapped in a thick, buttery flour tortilla, just $1.99.
Well, yes, it's
real
a-
Baja flavor at a real Baja price.
Well, thanks.
Let's go to Rubio's right now. Do they make you pay over there?
Rubio's grilled mesquite shrimp tacos are back. Just $1.99 for a limited time. Only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
More Americans choose Chevy than any other brand. No surprise there. Once you drive a dependable, long-lasting Chevy truck, what else would you choose? Now, get a 2006 Chevy Silverado half-ton LS two-wheel drive crew cab, starting at $25,490. Manufacturer suggested retail price. Tax, title, license, dealer fees, and optional equipment extra. Sales claim based on CYTD 2005 passenger car total U.S. registrations. That's a 2006 Silverado half-ton LS two-wheel drive crew cab, starting at $25,490. Chevy, America's #1 brand, America's #1 value. That's an American revolution. To find out more, go to sdchevydealers.com and click head-to-head.
Say, have you ever wanted to act like a Canadian?
Let me think about that for a second. No. What the? All right, fine. Don't get all Dick Cheney on me.
You know, say things like A and a boot.
A and a boot.
Call a jersey a sweater and stuff like that.
A sweater and stuff like that. What? That's what you said.
Well, so this Saturday night is your night. It's Canadian night at the iPay1 Center as your five-time champion. San Diego Gulls battle it out with the Victoria Salmon Kings. Hey, that's a good one. What's a Salmon King? The first 8,000 fans will receive a free Gulls toque. What's a toque?
I don't know, but it rhymes with kook. All right.
Well, down here we call it a Free Gulls beanie hat, but up north they call it a toque. Your Free Gulls beanie hat is courtesy of your San Diego County Toyota dealers to the first 8,000, so get your tickets early. It's this Saturday night, 7 o'clock. iPay1 Center at the Sports Arena for exciting Gulls professional ice hockey. Gulls hockey, just the coolest game in town.
Back in the day, car shoppers used to suffer from a bad case of high sticker shock.
No way!
But now, due to an outbreak of new lower GM sticker prices available at Quality Chevrolet, there's a new kind of low-price sticker shock.
Dude, this Chevy truck has such a low sticker price. No way!
Be the first on your block to suffer the effects of Quality Chevrolet's lower sticker price shock. Right now at Quality Chevrolet, get big savings on new Chevys with lower sticker prices, factory rebates, or low APR financing and approved credit. Quality Chevrolet, I-15, Auto Parkway, Escondido Auto Park.
McDonald's introduces the newest addition to the premium chicken sandwich line, the Spicy Premium Chicken Sandwich. The latest quality choice in chicken at McDonald's. The Spicy Premium Chicken Sandwich is made from juicy, tender Tyson chicken breast meat. Try one today.
This is the DSC at Night.
Go to bed!
101.5
KGB.
Dear Dave, while traveling in New York, my sister wouldn't go out on the observation platforms of the tall buildings because she was afraid she'd push her daughter off.
Oh, my God.
Now I'm having second thoughts of going to the Grand Canyon with my two sons. I know I never actually would do it. It's just the thought that's troubling. That's Jennifer. Adam writes, Dear Dave, it's scary enough to want to grab the gun from a cop, but what's scary is I know how, and I want to do it so bad. Dear Dave, I get this all the time, and don't get me wrong, my boss is a cool guy. I really liked working for him. He was a great guy, Steve, but inevitably, when he'd start talking to me, in the back of my mind, I would just keep thinking, man, what would happen if I just punched him in the face? Would he collapse? Would he hit me back?
Yeah.
He's old, so he'd probably just fall down. Some of those old guys are scrappy. You never know. Now I think that everybody has those thoughts, but normal people have a little voice that says, hey, jackass, don't do that. Kooks don't have that second voice. Or they do have a second voice, but it says, yeah, do it. Punch him in the face.
Oh, my God.
Gotta go. The nurse is here with my meds. Love your show, Derek. Believe it or not, what you're experiencing, guys, with your scary thoughts is a form of OCD. Look it up on the internet. You'll see what I mean. It's definitely a very real thing that quite a few people experience. It's also called what-if thinking.
Wow.
All right. I was at the airport getting luggage, and a little kid tried to climb on the carousel. The lady next to me made a comment like, can you believe that? And all I could think was, I'm jealous. I would love to just sit and ride around. Are we ready with this morning's half-baked crackpot news?
Yes, sir.
Shelley Dunn, lead it off.
Thank you very much. The U.S. Embassy says a naval vessel will be providing aid for victims of a landslide in the Philippines. It's killed at least 23 people, but officials who are doing the rescue effort say the actual number of dead is probably a lot higher. This torrent of mud swallowed hundreds of homes and an elementary school. 1,500 people are missing. In Pakistan, a cleric is offering $1 million reward for killing the cartoonist who drew a picture of Muhammad. Thousands of protesters still joining street rallies across that country while police put another Islamist leader under house detention. Clinton. Now, Bill Clinton says he thinks the Muslims have squandered an opportunity to build bridges to the West. The former president today denounced the violent protests that have rocked the Muslim world in recent weeks. Mr. Clinton is on a visit to Pakistan where he criticized the cartoons, but he says he hopes the violent response will calm down soon.
Nobody else should die over this. And you shouldn't blame a whole country, a whole continent for what I believe was a mistake, probably more of ignorance even than callousness.
Now, these cartoons were first published in Denmark last fall, but they've sparked destructive riots, including protests aimed at the United States.
You know why I feel better about myself?
Why?
You can draw all the cartoons you want about my God. My God can take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little thicker skin than that.
And a sense of humor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. Some people just take things so seriously. Gunmen in Iraqi Special Forces uniforms kidnapped a wealthy banker and his son after killing 5 of their bodyguards. They've made no demands yet. And President Bush is hitting Congress up for more money. A request submitted yesterday would lift military spending in Afghanistan and Iraq to $115 billion. And then there's a separate request for about $20 billion in storm relief money for Hurricanes Katrina and Rita. And we're about to hear from the man who was accidentally shot by Vice President Cheney last weekend. Harry Whittington will be emerging from the Texas hospital where he's been all week shortly, and he'll make his first public comments since the shootings.
Wouldn't it be great to be there?
Yes, absolutely.
And then just do this? Oh, hang on.
Bet he ducks this time.
Just kidding.
Duck, Harry. At the White House yesterday, President Bush praised the way that Dick Cheney handled the accidental shooting of Whittington during a hunting trip in Texas over the weekend. Mr. Bush told reporters he felt Mr. Cheney had handled the situation just fine.
I thought his explanation yesterday was a very strong and powerful explanation, and I'm satisfied with the explanation.
Cheney is still, though, getting advice about what he should have done. Here's Senator Joe Biden, who says Cheney should have called the president immediately and issued a press release. No, that's Lieberman.
I think the vice president was his own worst enemy here. I mean, I think if he had just come forward immediately, indicated what happened, showed empathy for his friend, which I'm sure he feels it, I think America's heart would have gone out to him because, I mean, God, he must feel awful.
Well, it's happening faster than we originally thought. That word comes from researchers who are tracking the effects of global warming on glaciers in Greenland. Experts say warmer temperatures over the past decade have sped up the march of the southern glaciers from Greenland to the Atlantic Ocean. They say the ice and water spilling off have caused a faster than anticipated rise in sea levels. But tell that to the people in the Midwest, the upper Midwest. It's so cold there.
Got some global warming in Milwaukee today.
Their exposed skin can freeze in a matter of seconds. Harlan Wetzel is with the National Weather Service in North Dakota.
It is so cold.
Wind chills as cold as 40 to 50 below zero in some of the extreme cases.
Someone froze my pickle muffin.
But don't worry, Harlan says there's a heat wave right around the corner.
We should see above zero readings by Saturday and Sunday, and probably maybe into the 20s by Sunday and Monday.
I put some pickle muffins to cool on the windowsill and nearly frozen. Darn it.
There's snow and driving wind in Wisconsin and Michigan and even tornadoes in Indiana from this storm system. And get this, the cost of cigarettes is about to leave a smoking hole in some people's wallets. Mel Marzin has more.
Chicago's not really your kind of town if you're a smoker. An increase to the tobacco tax here means smoking folks will have to pony up around $7.50 for a pack of cigarettes starting in March. The city will have the highest tobacco taxes in the nation for a pack of smokes. The total of federal, state, and county taxes on a pack will be a whopping $4.05, which is more than what a pack itself costs. Smokers say they're happy to drive extra miles to another county or Indiana to save cash on their smoking habit. Mel Marzan, Chicago.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll drive out of state, Mel, or maybe they'll go online and order them. You know, from the comfort of their own home.
What? You can do that? They've invented a magical machine that lets you electronically transport yourself to other places?
Amazing!
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And have you heard of this guy, Neil Entwistle?
Yep.
He can't get a fair trial in Massachusetts for the alleged killing of his wife and baby daughter. That's according to his attorney, Mark Garagos, who defended Scott Peterson here in California. He was on Good Morning America. He said the wall-to-wall coverage of the case and the local feelings weigh heavily against Entwistle.
I don't think there's anybody who has a presumption of innocence for this gentleman at this point.
You know, this guy He needs to do TV commercials. Have you been accused of a grisly murder involving your wife, an unborn child, or maybe just a born child? Call me, Mark Garagos.
Here's more from Mark on Good
That's
Morning
all the
America.
guy does.
I know.
And he specializes in guys who kill their wives and children.
Yeah. And hello, his defense didn't work for Scott.
I know. Why would you even want
Why
this
would you
guy?
hire him? Yeah. And he's all about him.
You've got kind of wall-to-wall coverage, if you will, and this is one of those, what I call supersized cases.
Is it not hard to figure out? Is it not hard to figure out that this guy chases these cases knowing he's going to lose, not caring that he's going to lose?
That's right.
Purely for his own ego.
Why else is he on Good Morning America?
There's no other reason.
Right.
Anytime my lawyer is on a TV show, I want to be like, oh, how come you don't have your nose in a book somewhere?
Yeah. In the police report of my case.
Yeah.
How come you're not trying to figure out some way to get me off?
Yeah. How come you're making an omelet with Martha Stewart on the Today Show? What is that all about?
Starting to think you're all about the publicity for you.
Yeah.
And then there's a case of a woman right here in Southern California sentenced to life with no chance of parole because she arranged a hit on her brother.
Her brother?
Her brother.
What about her brother?
Well, whatever it is, it's made Jay Lawrence very angry.
Prosecutors say Deborah Perna had David Montemayor killed so she could take over the family business. In October 2002, Montemayor was kidnapped by 4 men. When he tried to get away near his home in Buena Park, he was shot dead. Susan Montemayor says she was told the plan was for the men to bring her husband to their house, kill the whole family, and make it look like a home invasion robbery.
He quite possibly led them that mile or two down the road so that they wouldn't come to the home.
3 of the alleged hitmen are still awaiting trial for Montemayor's murder. Jay Lawrence, Los Angeles.
Maybe she was just ugly, because there's a new study that says people who are less attractive, do they break the law more?
There are very few cute criminals.
That is true. ABC News national correspondent Jim Hickey has more on this story.
Criminals with names like Pretty Boy Floyd or Babyface Nelson may be the exception, at least according to a couple of university researchers. They analyzed a federal survey that followed 15,000 teenagers over an 8-year period. Their conclusion? Ugly people tend to commit more crimes. They aren't sure why that is and who judges beauty anyway. In this case, it was in the eyes of the beholders, the people conducting the survey. Jim Hickey, ABC News. I gave her a hickey.
Remember when we hosted the Republican National Convention?
Yep. I sat next to the President of the United States.
Did you?
On the airplane.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's been 10 years.
I was out on the East Coast, a little stopover through Dallas. Got on my plane to come back to San Diego. George W. Bush.
W?
Right next to me.
Wow.
Indeed.
Well, you're not going to get that chance again because our mayor, Jerry Sanders, says the city will pass on submitting a bid to host the Republican National Convention in 2008. He won't go after the Democrats either because the mayor said yesterday San Diego has other important priorities right now to focus on.
What?
That whole pension thing and our budget.
You know what? I don't have a pension, so I don't really care.
So we can move along.
Just kidding, Jerry.
Lisa Marie Presley, the 38-year-old daughter of the late Elvis, has entered into her 4th marriage.
Oh, this one's for keeps.
The new guy is musician and producer Michael Lockwood. It was a traditional Japanese ceremony in Kyoto. Of course.
Of course.
The best man was Lisa Marie's first husband, Danny.
Can you see Elvis rolling up to the
my God.
sushi buffet? Oh, man.
We don't have enough fish in the world.
Wait a minute, man. Don't you guys know how to make fire, man? Well, hell, this stuff is raw, man. What do you think I am? Some polar bear?
We don't know.
That's
who
my
her-
Elvis. That's my dead-on Elvis puppet. Thank you. Hey, Elvis isn't a polar bear, man.
Sorry. Lisa Marie was married to Michael Jackson from 1994 to 1996 and Nicolas Cage from 2002 to 2004.
forgot about that
Remember
one.
that? And we don't know who the second one was. Oh, no, it's Danny and then Michael and then Nicholas and now this other guy.
All right. She's a keeper.
Here is Lisa Marie on ABC with Diane Sawyer. She says she has a thing for performers.
You know what it is? It's that I get attracted to artists.
You know what it is? I'm a whore.
You know what it is? It's
What?
that I get attracted to artists. I'm attracted to artists. I like when someone's shaking it up, when they're different. I don't know why. I'll never know why, but it's just what I get attracted to.
Because I'm a different person. You can't understand me. Well, why'd your first 3 marriages break up then? They were artists.
There's no reason why you should be walking around with a loose vagina.
See? That's what I blame it on. LV.
Hate to think that.
LV.
Well, he's the star of the most buzzed about movie of the year, but Heath Ledger is already focusing on his next project. It's the drug-laced film Candy, a contender for the top prize at the Berlin Film Festival. Brokeback earned him an Oscar nod, but Ledger says the gay cowboy romance is closest to his heart for connecting him to his fiancée and co-star Michelle Williams, with whom he has a baby daughter.
I won't dress up like a female.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I'm not.
Sorry, that wasn't it.
My life changed certainly from meeting Michelle. I have a family, a beautiful family, and two beautiful girls, thanks to Brokeback Mountain. So it's extraordinary, the level in which my life has changed.
And Heath says he's not sick of the so-called Brokeback buzz.
I'm very proud of the movie, and it's very good to be in a movie that's being well received. And so I wouldn't say that I'm tired of being asked questions.
I won't dress up like a female. I'm a man. I'm not gonna dress up like a woman and sing just to make it real.
I'm a man.
Yeah.
Round 2. Crackpot News. Starring Shelley Dunn. As it should be. Coming up next, it's the DSC.
This is the DSC at night.
1015
KGB. It's time to confess.
He says he's heard worse.
We know you listen religiously.
He says he hears worse every morning.
Oh, my! The Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Attend services every morning or join us for our 7 p.m. night worship. It's the show with Mass Appeal.
Well, that's cute.
1015 KGB. Hallelujah.
Red roses, pink hearts, dark chocolates. Yeah, glad that's over. Musicians, now it's time to get back to your one true love. Gear. This weekend, save on guitars, amps, keyboards, drums, multitracks, mics, turntables, and more. It's Guitar Center's 72-hour Gear Gone Wild savings finale. Save 50, 60, up to 75% off and more. Guitar Center's Gear Gone Wild finale. Last chance to save. Don't miss it.
In 10 minutes, you can jump on a pogo stick 1,457 times. Brew a perfect pot of coffee. Or you can save $349.88. That's right, $349.88. Just pick up the phone and call AIG Auto Insurance. In 10 minutes or less, we'll tell you exactly how much you can save with our coverage. No risk, no obligation, no sales pressure. Have 10 minutes to spare? Use it to put an extra $349.88 in your pocket with AIG Auto Insurance. Call 1-877-AIG-AUTO. That's 1-877-AIG Auto. Call now. 1-877-AIG Auto. Average annual dollar savings are based on all new TV policyholders nationwide who reported savings through AIG Auto Insurance from January 1st, 2004 to December 31st, 2004. Insurance and services provided by American International Insurance Company of California.
It's back for 4 days only. A giant used car tent sale at Qualcomm Stadium. Over 2,000 vehicles from San Diego's best dealers must be sold. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Make us any offer. Trade-ins welcome, paid for or not. Friday noon till 9. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday 9 till 9. All vehicles are clearly marked and priced to go. Immediate financing available. A giant used car tent sale at Qualcomm Stadium. 4 days only. 2,000 cars. Parking and admission are free. Going on now through Monday.
Why rent when you can own a new coastal condo at Pell Place by D.R. Horton in Del Mar Highlands? Enjoy ocean-close living in a newly built condominium that's just walking distance to your favorite hotspots. Tired of renting but wondering how much you really can afford? These centrally located condos are priced from the low 300,000s. Visit PellPlace.com to see what you can own. Then come tour our 5 eye-catching models. That's PellPlace.com. Just 3 miles from the beach in Del Mar Highlands. PellPlace.com.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
DSC at night.
KGB.
Is it a Super Southern California sports weekend? I think so. Oh, yeah. The Olympics. Got Nissan Golf. You have the Riviera Country Club Tournament, which Tiger Woods has never won.
Nope.
You have a little thing called the Daytona 500. And you got Monday off to walk it off. We'll get you a Chainsaw Sports update minutes from now here on the DSC. KGB and Q103. Shelley Dunn, what else do we have in the news today?
Little Halle Berry. She just got the Hasty Pudding Pot Award at Harvard, but she had to make a promise in writing.
Which was no more Catwoman movies?
Students made her write on a blackboard 4 times, "I will not make Catwoman 2.
Yeah.
She says she's going to put the Hasty Pudding Award right next to her Oscar. And maybe it was a good thing Madonna was wearing a corset at the Grammys because she had to have a hernia operation after the show last week. Madonna's spokeswoman says she was well enough, though, to attend the Brit Awards in London earlier this week. Also from London, Elton John has accepted a settlement from a newspaper that printed a rumor that he was arrogant. Elton's attorney...
You can't even say that?
You can't.
You can't say someone's arrogant.
Because isn't that a subjective thing?
It's arrogant to complain about being arrogant.
But his attorney, Hannah Basha, said the Sunday Times had repeated a false rumor that Elton acted rude and arrogant by telling guests at a fundraising ball not to address him unless he spoke to them first. The Times has agreed to pay undisclosed damages to Elton, who will donate the funds to the Elton John AIDS Foundation. Arrogant bastard.
Don't write about me until I clear the copy.
No. And it takes more than flirting and back rubs to win Survivor. Missile engineer Misty Giles was voted off.
She was
Survivor
so slutty
last night.
Would you all like a back rub?
Oh, good Lord.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Here is the result of the Tribal Council vote.
Misty. We're tied. 2 votes Misty, 2 votes Ruth Marie. Misty. That's 3 votes Misty, 2 votes Ruth Marie. Third person voted out of Survivor Exile Island. Misty.
Giles says she was taken by surprise by the vote.
I didn't expect it so soon, that's for sure. I was excited and exuberant, and I thought we had a great thing going, so obviously I was outplayed and out-strategized.
Did you see the fight last night that they had to...
I heard there was throwing around
Oh, yeah, big
women
time. It was like a tackle football game last
Wow.
night. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And Misty was just not strong enough.
No, she did fine. I don't know why they kicked her off. What was the reason, Chainsaw?
Too
Why did
slutty.
Misty get the boot?
You know what? I was flipping around.
Is
I
this,
only
like,
saw
random?
the massages and all that. I didn't see. I was flipping. I had the Olympics. I had the Aztec game. I had everything.
You know how other women are with little whores? Just want to give away back massages and stuff.
Yeah, she was. Who all would like me to run my hands all over your mostly naked body?
New movie out called Freedom Land. Stars Samuel L. Jackson and Julianne Moore. He says they are mirror images of each other, that they would talk about American Idol right up until they shot their scenes.
She was talking about, Bo was so good tonight. Joker action, and she just goes, cut.
Okay, thanks for showing up there, Sam.
Oh, my God. More from Sam.
Bo was so good tonight. Joker action, and she just goes, cut. But I really hope he sings tonight, and it's going to be so great. So she go in and out of it like.
What's Fonzie like?
God.
But Sam's wife, Latanya Richardson, was also acting with him, and it was different when he was acting her as opposed to the last time 11 years ago when she was a more experienced actor than he was.
For her to come
This'll be
on
good.
this particular set was sort of like a culture shock. She got to her trailer, it was very different from mine. And occasionally I let her ride in my car from trailer land to set. But you got to keep them in their place, though.
Okay.
You're not weird at all. Say what again?
There's more. He and his wife have different ways of preparing for their scenes.
She works differently than I do. She was in my room when we were, on location. She ended up staying with me, so she wanted to go, you want to run lines? I'm like, no, I don't.
I smell meat. Is that your new perfume?
Yeah, that's it.
Ham steak?
Raw beef. Yeah, I do too.
I smell meat cooking.
Going on.
Maybe they grabbed one of those models and cooked her.
Oh!
Cooking up one of the models.
See, that was my fear walking past them. I'm not afraid I'll hurl my body off a building, but I was afraid I would take one of them, kill them, and roast them to eat. Samuel Jackson has more to talk about. His musical movie, he's going to sing in Black Snake Moan, where he plays a blues man who tries to cure a white woman from being a nymphomaniac.
I had to learn to play guitar, so I spent a lot of time with these guys in the Delta, these old guys, so they taught me some interesting kind of guitar licks, and actually got to play and sing with, guys like Big Jack Johnson, so it's very cool.
Oh, over to the Oscars again. Wolfgang Puck is calling you for dinner. Here's just a tiny bit of what he's serving the 1,600 guests at the Governor's Ball, which is right after the Academy Awards.
It takes a lot of food to feed the 1,600 guests who will go directly from the Kodak Theater to the Governor's Ball Oscar night.
We use 150 pounds of tuna. We use 30 pounds of black truffles, which cost $30,000. We use 25 pounds of Osetra caviar.
Chef Wolfgang Puck says at the end of the meal, everyone at the Governor's Ball gets a little chocolate Oscar covered in gold dust.
I think the Academy is stingy. They only give out like 50 or a little more Oscars, so we give an Oscar to everybody.
Rosalie Fox, Los Angeles.
Isn't that nice? I'm not sure who was who. The Joker, the Riddler, and Osama bin Laden. Shannon Farron reports Batman's got a new villain to take on.
Batman writer Frank Miller has come up with a new comic book called Holy Terror Batman. In this graphic novel, Al-Qaeda operatives attack Gotham City. Eric Warfield has worked over at the House of Secrets comics in Burbank for 12 years. He says sales may pick up because of this.
The average person who maybe doesn't read comic books, they'll identify with that. We'll probably get an influx of people who just don't have anything to do with comics.
This comic fan, though, says comics are an escape from reality, and this one might be too realistic.
It might be too personal, might hit too far at home.
Shannon Farron, Los Angeles.
Larry Flint, the hustler and the inventor of Beaver Hunt, every month sends a complimentary copy of the new issue of Hustler to every single member of Congress. That's 535 copies. He's been doing this since 1983, and some members of Congress have even sued him to try and get him to stop, but no one's been able to prevent the Hustler deliveries. Larry says,
The very idea.
I know. Said, I felt they should be informed of what's going on in the rest of the world.
You got to think that's one of the things that they secretly just really miss when they're done with their congressional career.
You're free hustler.
You're free hustler, yeah. What do you want to bet they got to make a big display about how they don't want to, I must throw this away in the garbage.
And the ones who sued are the ones who have the most to hide.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're the guiltiest.
Own stock in Hustler.
I didn't realize this, but the minimum marriage age in the state of Kansas is, any guesses?
14.
12.
What?
Wow. But the days of 7th graders getting hitched in Kansas might be coming to an end because lawmakers in that state have finally realized that 12-year-olds might not be quite ready for the responsibilities of marriage.
I sleep in a t-shirt.
The State House of Representatives passed a bill yesterday that would raise the minimum age to 16 with parental consent, 18 without it. Currently, to get married at 12, you need your parents' consent or a judge's approval. There have only been 34 underage marriages in Kansas since 1999. The most notorious recent underage marriage in the state of Kansas was one that happened last year, where a 23-year-old guy, Matthew Koso from Nebraska, brought his pregnant 14-year-old girlfriend to Kansas, where they got married with her mom's consent. Since then, Matthew's been sent to prison for sexual assault.
That's nice.
Woody Allen's moving to Topeka.
Finally this morning, this is just for me, so indulge me. This is a story from a town near Sacramento. 35 years ago, Bud Hart was mowing his lawn when a small nail flew up and lodged in his chest. He felt a little tickle. So he went to the doctor, and they decided it would do more harm than good to remove it, so they left it in.
I've never understood that. I've
Because you got to
never
crack open the
understood.
chest cavity, and, he was a 48-year-old man then.
But like these guys walking around with half of a UXB in their thigh, you can still
Don't
hear it
move
ticking.
Right.
Oh, no, we'll do too much damage taking it out.
Well, David, you have no faith in the human body, because for Bud Hart, a couple of weeks ago.
This is a toe stick issue, isn't it?
Standing in the bathroom, and guess what happened?
Nail flew out of him.
Yep.
Pretty soon I started choking, and I just about gagged, and plopped right out.
He's now 84 years old.
I got every
Feels
kid in the
fine.
neighborhood sniffing around here.
He doesn't know what he's going to do with the nail, but he will definitely keep it. Oh, my advice, mantelpiece in a jar next to your toast stick.
I think you should send him a congratulatory letter. Kind of like the way Cosby sends encouraging letters to up-and-coming young comedians. You should send letters of congratulations to fellow
attaboy.
stick survivors.
Bud Hart. Way to go, Bud.
Get together for your fellow stick survivor conventions.
Where was your stick?
In my toe!
It hurt a lot.
All right. Chainsaw Sports is next. The KGB, the Q101 first.
Krusty the Clown has issued the following statement.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015 KGB.
You know, with the retirement of Alan Greenspan at the Fed, new car interest rates are falling like a rock. At Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep Car Country Carlsbad, that is. Just how low do Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep interest rates go? How about 0? That's no interest on your new 06 Bob Baker Chrysler Stow and Go minivan or Pacifica All Everything vehicle. That's 0% interest on every new 06 Bob Baker Jeep Grand Cherokee, Liberty, Wrangler, and the all-new 7-seater Commander. More good news, your Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep 0% loan is for up to 60 months. You'll never know what an incredibly low payment that creates unless you visit Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep now. 60-month financing available on your approved credit and amounts to $16.67 per $1,000 finance. It's Bob Baker Chrysler Jeep, Car Country, Carlsbad, or anytime at bobbaker.com.
Where it's so nice to be nice.
Say, have you ever wanted to act like a Canadian?
Let me think about that for a second. No. What the? All right, fine. Don't get all Dick Cheney on me.
You know, say things like a and a boot.
A and a boot.
Call a jersey a sweater and stuff like that.
A sweater and stuff like that. What? That's what you said.
Well, so this Saturday night is your night. It's Canadian night at the iPay One Center as your five-time champion. San Diego Gulls battle it out with the Victoria Salmon Kings. Hey, that's a good one. What's a Salmon King? The first 8,000 fans will receive a free Gulls toque. What's a toque?
I don't know, but it rhymes with kook. All right.
Well, down here we call it a Free Gulls beanie hat, but up north they call it a toque. Your Free Gulls beanie hat is courtesy of your San Diego County Toyota dealers to the first 8,000, so get your tickets early. It's this Saturday night, 7 o'clock. iPay One Center at the Sports Arena for exciting Gulls professional ice hockey. Gulls hockey, just the coolest game in town. Bob Baker Ford, Mission Valley, wants to give you somebody else's money right here at San Diego's #1 Ford Mustang retailer. Bob Baker Ford says the first payment of up to $500 is on us, or them. Ford Motor Credit, that is. Better news, the Bob Baker Ford First Payment is on Us program is on every new 06 Bob Baker Ford Mustang V6, Explorer 4-door, Fusion, Escape, except the hybrids, and F-150s, except the Harleys. Flash, act during the Bob Baker Ford President's Day Sell-a-thon and receive an additional $1,000 back on 06 Escapes, excluding hybrids, 4-door Explorers, Expeditions, and F-150s through 550s, excluding Harleys, when you, on your approved credit, finance through Ford Motor Credit. A sale like this only happens once a year. And remember, Bob Baker Ford is the home of Bob Baker Motorsports, the county's Ford and more customization leader. It's Bob Baker Ford on the convenient Mission Valley Auto Circle or all the time at bobbaker.com.
A sense of connectedness. We all crave it in the deepest parts of our souls. Hi, this is Dr. Neil Clark Warren, founder of eHarmony.com. At eHarmony, we match singles on the 29 dimensions of compatibility that create that indescribable sense of connectedness. You owe it to yourself to log on to eHarmony. And if you do it today, you'll get our new compatibility profile, a $50 value, free. eHarmony.com. Visit us today.
Race fans, start your engines for Race Wednesday with me, Chris Boyer. Presented by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff. Surf over to 101kgb.com, throttle down to the contest page, get the details you need to know to win a day of racing with me, Boyer, from KGB and Napa.
DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
The home of classic rock.
And Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
1015 KGB, San Diego.
Hi, right, you got plenty to keep you busy on this Super Southern California sports weekend, including the Olympics, golf, Daytona. Am I missing any of the biggies there?
Got him. That's the big three.
Let's get you up to date on everything that is going on in the past few hours at the Olympics. The chainsaw now. Here on the DSC. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David. I'd had a look at everybody. In the sports world, Russian figure skater Yevgeny Plushenko won the Olympic gold medal as predicted. Plushenko skated to the music of The Godfather, and he gave the other skaters a Hamel-Camel they could not refuse. And it's not the first time that The Godfather music was used by an Olympic figure skater. 4 years ago in Salt Lake City, I was there live, providing commentary for lead announcer Mike Costa during men's figure skating.
Mike, this is Vatang Maravedi from Georgia, one of the provinces of the old Soviet Union. He's dancing to the theme with The Godfather. He's fallen 3 times. I think he'll be swimming with the fishes.
He definitely will be. During this short program, he's taken 3 exceptional falls. He came out so strong. He hit his triple Lutz, his sow cow beautifully into his Hamel-Camel. And we thought in the beginning that he was going to be masterful throughout this program, but obviously just not up to par. A disgrace to Italians everywhere with this performance.
Well, I love the suspenders and all the collages and the montages of great Godfather music. It's just fantastic. I think this is the parade scene.
It sure is. It's the parade scene from Godfather 2 when Don Fanucci, young Robert De Niro, is still trying to make his bones in the neighborhood. And he ultimately kills Don Fanucci in the apartment complex there in Little Italy, New York. Quite impressive.
Was it 1 to the head, 1 to the chest, and then 1 in the mouth?
Exactly, right there in the hallway. And blew him away. Don Fanucci tapped on the light to see that the light bulb was working. De Niro came out of the shadows and blew him away. Masterful job. Unfortunately, not masterful on the ice for this young man tonight.
You know, he's going to all 4 corners of the arena. And now he's going to point to us. Our turn. Hi.
Wow, what a brilliant moment in Olympic history. I was proud to bring it to you. That was from 4 years ago, Salt Lake City, and congratulations to Mike Costa. Oh my, appearing on the GB. Seth Westcott won the first gold in the men's Olympic snowboard cross debut. It was crazy. It looked like 4 guys trying to get to the last call at the ski lodge with Jessica Simpson buying. It's just crazy. If you had to see it, if you got to see it, it's great. And today in the women's, all right, turn down your radio if you don't want to hear it, and then I'll tell you when to turn it back up again when I'm done. But if you want to wait till tonight, actually, this is worth tuning in for. An American, and I don't have her name with me, was leading, and she was running away with it, and she decided to hot dog at the end. She caught an edge and fell, and then staggered in to get silver instead. She was winning it. She was playing to the crowd. I'm winning. She thought she'd do a little trick, caught an edge, fell down, and got a silver instead. Ouch. There's your impulse, Dave. There's jumping off the cliff.
Hey, when you and Mike Costa were sitting there in the stands during the figure skating, and you were doing your little person talk thing, and Mike Costa was blathering on about Don Fanucci.
Right.
How did the paying customers who were sitting around you, how'd they take to that?
Now, see, this was the Coca-Cola sponsor. They put us up in the stands. We weren't in any press area.
No,
this
they
wasn't
weren't
a
like
broadcast.
an official press box.
This was up in with the people who had spent all their lives wishing to go to an Olympics. And finally, there they were, watching their beloved figure skating, and here these 2 bozos are messing it up for them. We're just screwing around. And they hated us.
You know, Alanis Morissette sings that song about it's meeting the beautiful man and then meeting his beautiful wife. And the man who spent his entire life afraid of flying, and on his first flight, as the plane crashed down, he thought, isn't this nice? She could have worked in there somehow. You spend your entire life waiting to go to the Olympics, and you sit in front of Cookie Randolph.
It was
and
pretty
Mike Costa.
Truth be told, you know me, I always try to make everyone happy. I spent about $100 on souvenirs and Cokes and drinks and stuff. Like the little Olympic thing, they were passing them around, that little hat. Remember those Roots hats? I bought the little person in front of me a Roots hat. She was so upset, and that mollified her. I felt so bad about it because I understood her dream. Her dream was my dream.
That's right. She spent her whole life.
Entire life.
And who knows how much of her life savings, if not all of it, to get there.
Yeah.
And you ruined it for her, but you mollified it with a trinket.
Yes, indeed. And then I got the hell out of there as fast as I could because...
Good
guy. I was scared of her.
A trinket. Hair! Please accept this trinket and be mollified.
And what does mollified mean? Don't bother Boyer.
Okay.
Michelle Kwan has signed an endorsement deal with Disney. Hey, Michelle, you didn't make the Olympic team. You bullied your way on, and then you left with a groin injury. What are you going to do now?
Go to Disneyland, World, Disney World. Which is bigger, the land or the world? I don't know. Is there any gold there? I don't have any. I need some.
I'm going to Euro Disney.
College hoops, Aztecs beat Vegas in Vegas 81-70. San Diego State improves to 10-2 in conference. A 2-game lead with 4 to play, including tomorrow night at Cox Arena against Texas Christian.
Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, in the National Bet,
my first kiss ever. That was a disaster. I'm in the 6th grade. I'm at this little birthday party. This girl comes over to me. She goes, "You want to make out?" I don't know what that means. You know, she sticks her tongue in my mouth. I was so nervous. I bit it. What the hell is this? Bit her, you imagine? Yeah, that's embarrassing. You know, she falls to the floor, spitting blood. You know, it's really. I'm sorry. You know, I'm like a moron standing there. Never spoke to me ever again. Well, never spoke to anybody ever again.
Basketball Association. Sure, the Olympics are on this weekend. Sure, the golf tournament, the Nissan golf tournament up at Riviera is in L.A. Tiger Woods currently 5 strokes back. Never won that one up there. Daytona 500, 10:30 on Sunday. But also on Sunday, the NBA will try and follow up the wild success of the NFL Pro Bowl last Sunday with the NBA All-Star Game, a game so horrid the government has given us Monday off just to recover from it. And other sports
Sounds to me like you're going to have a super Southern California sports weekend.
I hope we all do. At 9:57 and 33 seconds, this is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
This is the DSC at night. KGB.
I love tuning in DSC on the KGB at an Asner in my car from the Joke Czar.
What was the winning joke from that kid today on Stump the Joke Czar?
Everybody pees in the pool, not from the diving board.
I don't want you to feel that we were just giving that kid a prize because he was a kid. Because that's not our style, man. All right. You ready, Count?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Megan, you're on Stump the Joke Czar. Let's hear it.
What goes up and down and has stripes?
How old are you, Megan?
6.
What goes up and down and has stripes?
Yeah. Okay, Megan.
A zebra's penis.
Oh, jeez.
I like it.
Oh, you're sick. You idiot. Oh, you should never be allowed around children. Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Good one, honey.
You're just
earning
your paycheck, my friend. It's another funny one, honey.
All right, Megan, what's black and white and goes up and, or I'm sorry, what goes up and down and has stripes?
Tiger on a poker stick.
A what?
A tiger on a poker stick.
I like that.
Yeah, well, why don't you give her something? Hang on, Shelly has something for you.
Tiger is like yellow and stripes. Get him out.
Boyer, you are horrible.
I love it.
You're horrible.
It's awesome.
It's awful. You're awful. You're a disgrace.
So don't think that if you're just like a cute little child that you'll find solitude here.
Yeah.
It better be funny. more than just the Count of the Court of Kooks. He's the author, the voice, the creator of the Chris Boyer featurette. Not nearly as long, not nearly as good as a regular feature. Shall we prove it to you? My pleasure. Here he is, Chris Boyer.
Thank you, David. It's Friday time for a listen back to This Week in History. How about this week, 1953? The new fad in America was 3D, as demonstrated in the movie B'wana Devil. What a great idea for a pickup line. Hey, you want to see a movie in 3D? Yeah, that's my apartment number. About 1953 this week also, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz signed a contract worth $8 million to continue the I Love Lucy TV show. Up at that time, it was the richest deal in television. Most people laughed at court jesters, but not these clowns. 1972, the California Supreme Court declared the death penalty cruel and unusual punishment. 107 inmates were taken off death row, including Charles Manson. Thanks, guys. For the last time, they closed the bad eyes behind the big glasses. 1998, Chicago Cubs broadcaster Harry Carey died at the age of 83. 1817 brought the first gaslit streetlights in the town of Boston, Massachusetts, so be on the lookout for flaming hair-sprayed hookers. 1965, comedian Joanne Rivers made her first of many guest appearances on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson on NBC. She later became Carson's permanent guest host. Who can forget William P. Rogers when he said, I got a big dick. You want to see it? Huh?
What?
I'll show it to you.
What?
Chairman Mao? You want to see it? 1972, President Richard Nixon departed Washington, D.C. for his historic trip to China. He was the first president to go to China. About a little mustard on your Franklin. Benjamin Franklin brought mustard to the United States and America this week of 1758. But finally, we celebrate this on the Boyer featurette.
Why? We're all just staring at him with our mouths open going, what is he doing?
Wow.
I'm oblivious.
David, sometimes things don't stick around even though you wish they would. If only stuff could just stay put. It seems so simple to be understood. An impediment to easy franking when written correspondence is due. The need to write and fold and seal and then go off to find some glue. Not too different than the ideal girl who doesn't overextend her stay. When you're done dipping your pen into the ink, you can lick her sticker and send her away. 1842, lickable adhesive postage stamps were introduced this week in history in New York City. And we celebrate that with the Chris Boyer featurette here on KGB with Dave, Shelley, and the Chainsaw.
This is the DSC at night. KGB.
Customers have great things to say about American Shooting Center in Kearney Mesa. We offer private lessons in a comfortable environment.
I got tired of seeing my firearms sitting in a cabinet. American Shooting Center shooting range is the perfect place to put them to use.
Experience American Shooting Center's indoor shooting range and retail store. 5590 Ruffin Road, just south of the 52 in Kearney Mesa. 858-279-7233 or go to 101kgb.com and enter keyword shooting.
More Americans choose Chevy than any other brand. One good reason? 9 out of 10 cars we sell get an EPA estimated 30 highway miles per gallon or better. Who else gives you a lineup like that? Now, get a 2006 Chevy Cobalt LS Coupe, starting at $12,990. Manufacturer's suggested retail price. Tax, title, license, dealer fees, and optional equipment extra. Sales claim based on CYTD 2005 passenger car total U.S. registrations. That's right. Now's the time to get into a 2006 Cobalt LS Coupe for a manufacturer's suggested retail price starting at $12,990. Chevy, America's #1 brand, America's #1 value. That's an American revolution. To find out more, go to SDChevyDealers.com and click head to head.
When you call 1-800-APPLIANCE for any repair, you'll always get a knowledgeable, uniformed repair technician to diagnose your problem, make the necessary repairs promptly, and you won't be overcharged. You'll also get a full year guarantee on all parts and labor. What you won't get is some guy in a broken down truck with the wrong tools trying to figure out the problem. When you don't have time for mistakes, the only number you'll ever need is 1-800-APPLIANCE.
Appliance experts will rescue you. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE. Ooh.
One name to know the best place you can go. Toyota of Escondido.
At Toyota of Escondido, they know anyone can sell you a new car or truck. But it takes a whole lot more to make you a happy customer. For over a quarter century, their local family-owned business has grown by making you the customer feel like number one every day. Come see for yourself.
Toyota of Escondido. Toyota of Escondido.
At Toyota of Escondido, you'll feel like number one for a good reason. They have the selection you want, prices you can afford, and customer service that can't be beat. Visit the friendly professionals at Toyota of Escondido. See why more smart shoppers buy from the leader. Toyota of Escondido. Freeway close, where Highway 78 meets Broadway.
Do you have a job instead of a career? There's many untapped opportunities for people knowledgeable in electronics, drafting, or information technology, and you could be one of them by calling ITT Technical Institute at 1-800-394-9988. Convenient day or evening classes are available. Call ITT Tech now for a complimentary brochure at 1-800-394-9988. That's ITT Tech at 1-800-394-9988.
Hi, I'm filling in on this radio spot for Hall's Fruit Breezers because the regular announcer Jim is, quote, sick with a, quote, sore throat. Funny how Jim seems to have gotten a, quote, sore throat just after Jim found out Hall's Fruit Breezers come in so many awesome flavors. Funny how Jim's home enjoying the sweet taste of Hall's Fruit Breezers while I'm covering for Jim again. Funny, isn't it, Jim? Ha ha! Anyway, Jim, Hall's Fruit Breezers soothes all kinds of scratchy, irritated throats. Unless you're Jim. Jim, in which case it soothes pretend ones. Jim.
No sign yet of 10 Marines missing off the coast of East Africa. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600 KOGO.
Considering moving? San Elijo Hills is one of the nicest places to live in North County with a walkable town square, expansive views, and ocean breezes. For additional information, just visit 101kgb.com and enter keyword home.
DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
We return to Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
Back to the DSC show.
On 1015.
1015.
KGB.
Hello? Hi, is Dorothy there, please?
Yeah, this is Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy. My name's Dave. Can I call you Dottie?
Sure can.
Hey, Dottie. We're doing our radio show down here in San Diego on KGB, and I've got Jimmy on the phone if you want to say that.
Jimmy, oh, my grandson.
Yes. Is he a good boy?
Oh, yes.
Is he respectful of his grandparents?
Well, most of the time.
Sometimes not, huh?
Sometimes not.
Oh, that's could be one of those times right now. Did I catch you in the middle of anything right now, Dorothy?
Well, no, I just came back from a walk.
Well, that sounds lovely. Jimmy?
Yeah.
You want to talk to your grandmother?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Hi, Nanny. Hi, Jimmy. How you doing? I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, pretty good. And I have a question.
Yes.
Kind of stupid, but when was the last time you and Papa had sex?
Oh.
Huh? What'd you say?
He said, I believe, when was the last time that you and Papa, is that his name for his grandfather?
Yes.
I believe he said, when's the last time you and Papa had sex?
Well, let's see. It's really none of his business.
No.
But if he's insisted on knowing, it was this morning before Papa went to work.
Wow.
And then you just trotted on out for a walk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I just felt so good. I went out for a walk.
Wow, good for you, girl.
Just this morning, huh?
Yep.
Love it.
Wow. Now, may I ask a personal question? That is, how old is How old of a gentleman is Papa?
Well, he'll be 72 this year.
And still quite an active, loving husband.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. We've been married 50 years.
Well, I'm very happy for you, Dorothy. I think that's great. What's that, Jimmy? Oh, Jimmy wants to know what position was utilized this morning, Dorothy.
Do I have to tell him that?
Well, he might not win the prize if you don't tell him.
Oh, boy. Well, boy, I just hate to tell him that.
Well, I guess he's not going to win this car.
Well, okay, the old 69.
Are we still on the air?
Yeah!
Special thanks to Mark Grant for being on the show today. Russ T. Nails called into the show today. Hard to believe, both guys, the show one time. Yeah. That's what we do. Going to take a 3-day weekend here. We wouldn't want to hurt W's feelings. But we'll be back on Tuesday. In between then, you got Cindy Pace coming your way next. You got Ditch this afternoon. We replay it tonight. We got a best of the show for you tomorrow. We're not here, but it's going to sure seem like we're on the job.
Those guys never leave.
Have a great weekend, everybody. I love your show.